On today's Pardon My Take, we have actor Adam DeVine. Is it DeVine?
DeVine.
Adam DeVine.
DeVine.
Great interview with him.
The Divine Adam DeVine.
Yeah, he's got a new movie out. Great dude. Talked Nebraska football. Talked getting hit by a cement mixer as a kid. Great interview. We finished the Workaholics trilogy. We've always wanted to have him on. We also have the Mount Rushmore of Taco Bell menu items.
A lot of pressure.
This was a great Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
I think, full disclosure, we all might have just ordered Taco Bell right after we're done.
Yes. We have.
I'm going to buy stock in Taco Bell right now because people are going to order it tomorrow.
We don't have much going on in the sports world, so we're going to tier our quarterbacks. What do you do in the middle of summer? You tier some quarterbacks. We also have a great end of the show, golf, etiquette, FAQs with our friends Trent and Frank. Frankie, we've been golfing in Pinehurst, so it's been a lot of golf this week, and it's all brought to you by our friends at Chevy. You know we are truck guys through and through, and Chevy Silverado has been a partner with unstoppable grit and determination. It's been our most valuable truck, MVT, and now the first ever all-electric Silverado joins the franchise. We got the chance to see this and experience it, and it is a game changer. Available 400-mile range, GM estimated on a full charge, over 10 feet of length in the bed with the multi-flex tailgate, combined with the multi-flex midgate, large 17-inch diagonal display screen. It can tow up to 10,000 pounds of max towing, 0 to 60 in under 4.5 seconds with wow mode, up to an impressive 785 foot-pounds of torque. That's a lot of torque. The new Chevy EV is a awesome truck. So check it out, the new all-electric Silverado. It has joined the franchise. Head over to Chevy.com to learn more. We love Chevy. Chevy is our favorite, one of our favorite sponsors. It is our favorite truck. So the Chevy EV is out, all-electric Chevy Silverado. It has all of the things I just listed and more. So check them out at Chevy.com. And thank you again to Chevy, our wonderful sponsor. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Pardon My Take. Today is Wednesday, June 28th. The boys are back together. We're in Pinehurst filming golf videos. And guys, I tweeted out before we started the show, we were golfing all day. I was like, what did we miss in the sports world? There wasn't a lot out there.
Well, I got one.
Yeah?
Kind of a follow-up on earlier this week's show. We did it, guys.
Yeah?
There's a black catcher in baseball.
Oh.
Bo Naylor.
No,
Bo
what
Naylor.
a name.
Bo Naylor for the Guardians. Shout out Bo Naylor. We've ended racism. This podcast has officially ended racism. Good job, boys. Hopefully the first of many to come.
Beautiful. Where were you when you ended racism? At Pinehurst at a golf club.
Yep.
Yes. Let's go, boys.
Don't pay attention to the little putting jockeys that they have.
Yeah, this was a big moment. But yeah, so there's not a lot going on. We still have a great show because we have a great interview with Adam DeVine. We have the Mount Rushmore Taco Bell, which it's good. It's really good. Taco Bell menu items. And we have golf etiquette with Frankie and Trent. But we figured, okay, not a lot going on. We did our baseball talk on Monday. What do you do in the middle of the summer when there's not a ton of sports going on?
Masturbate. You
masturbate, but you also make a list of quarterback tiers so that everyone can get mad about it. So let's do some tiering.
Let's get people pissed off about an imaginary list that doesn't mean anything.
Yes. So here is our system on Pardon My Take. We're going to come up with one. We're going to discuss. We will come up with a full tiered list that we will tweet out and let people just argue about it, get mad about it, the whole 9 yards. Here are the categories we're ranking these quarterbacks. There's him. That can only be one. There's the guy. There's the guy adjacent. There's your guy. So that's, it's your guy.
Yeah, you can have
the guy, but it's your guy.
When you get the guy on your team, you got the guy. But sometimes you go into season and he's like, that's my guy.
It's essentially walking around trying to convince everyone else that your guy is the guy.
Yep.
Being like, you don't understand. Then we have the Kirk Cousins tier. Then we have a guy, not the guy. which is obviously different than your guy. It is just everyone knows it's not the guy.
It's just a guy.
And then we have Titanic.
Titanic tier. Yep. Meaning they're a sub.
Yes, meaning they
At
will
best.
implode at any time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I think we can all agree him is Patrick Mahomes.
/ Zach Wilson.
It is easy. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. This will also be the time of year where everyone tries to tell you how the Chiefs will not be deep in the playoffs next year and how things have changed and try to poke holes in Patrick Mahomes. I'm here to tell you there are no holes in Patrick Mahomes. He is him.
He's holeless.
He is holeless.
He's holeless. He's just a smooth guy.
He is
No orifices on that.
He is an exceptional quarterback. It
Now-
doesn't hurt my feelings all the time thinking about him in a Bears uniform. He's just that good.
I think it's also an impenetrable argument to say that Patrick Mahomes is top of this list because then you just be like, look at his ring.
Well,
End of
two
story.
rings.
But most recent, it's like
yeah.
the last game that I saw Patrick Mahomes play, he won.
Right.
What other quarterback can you say that for? Maybe a couple that didn't make the playoffs. I
What
don't
is
know.
it? What is it? 5 straight.
Oh, Sam Howell.
Sam Howell. Yeah, 5 straight AFC
Goff.
championships at home.
Jared Goff. Yes, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
5 straight AFC championships at home. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback maybe ever.
And it's also like he. Oh, you good?
He's at the top of this list.
Yes.
Did
I would
Tom
Top
agree.
Brady
list.
win his last game against your Cowboys?
No.
Well, Patrick Mahomes hasn't won his last game yet.
But at this point,
At this point, he did. Yeah, he is the best. There's nothing else. People get bored and try to give you a narrative that he's not. You know, like you will see that the lists that basically are like, is Joe Burrow better than? I love Joe Burrow. But is Joe Burrow better than Patrick Mahomes? Josh Allen. I love Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes is the guy. Until someone takes it from him, he is the guy.
maybe we should try to poke holes in him though.
Okay.
Like if we were to do that, what would we say? We'll get in front of the storylines before they put it out there. I would say he lost Eric Bieniemy.
Yep. I would say ankle injury. Will he still have some effects from it?
Mm-hmm.
Tight end, run soft.
Run soft.
Run soft.
Yes.
Chiefsaholic, if he gets arrested,
Yeah.
kind of his good luck charm.
So those are the holes. That's
Super Bowl hangover.
Super Bowl hangover. Okay.
Oh yeah, good point,
Yeah,
Jake.
good
Yeah.
point. Okay.
You know what would help that?
What's that?
Some body armor, Jake.
Of course.
Yeah.
Or some
Okay.
Coors Light, Patrick
So
Mahomes.
we all agree Patrick Mahomes is him. Let's power through
Hank,
to.
you should make a cocktail. Coors Light body armor.
Ooh,
That might be next.
delicious. The guy.
The guy.
Do you want to? Why don't you go first? And
Yeah.
I'll add any that I
Okay.
missed.
First, the guy. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
The guy.
Joe Burrow.
Also the guy.
The guy.
Jalen Hurts.
The guy. I have one that it pains me, but I think he's going to have an incredible season. Aaron Rodgers.
Agreed.
No, disagree. Washed. Yeah, washed.
New York
What do you guys
media.
want to bet?
Washed.
He is.
Because
going-
you love Aaron Rodgers.
No, he's going to play with a chip on his shoulder. I've seen him. I know this guy better than anyone else. He is going to be awesome this year.
Over under 10.5 wins.
What's the results for the guy category? Like second round of playoffs?
No,
or
you don't
regular
have to.
season
That's the
wins?
beauty of this list, Jake, is
It's
that you
just
just say
open-ended?
things with zero accountability. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he will be top 3 MVP voting.
I disagree.
Okay.
This is setting him up for a huge failure of a season.
No way.
Okay.
I
They're not
think
going to be above 500.
he's washed.
Whoa.
It's the Jets.
Okay.
The guy's speaking at psychedelic conferences.
All right.
He's like
so you
100
guys are
years
saying
old.
he's the guy adjacent?
No,
He
no,
was the guy.
Yeah.
The guy.
Okay. All right.
The
so
guy,
bump him down.
parentheses, former.
We'll see how this plays out. I truly believe he's going to have like a special year because that's what he does. He's been dead a million times and then he ripped off back-to-back MVPs. He's so pissed off. He's going to think everyone thinks he's washed. He's going to have an awesome year. Memes.
New York
Back with
media.
Nathaniel Hackett.
He's that now,
Two
now you
MVPs
talk
with
too much. Memes.
Two
You
MVPs
talk-
with
you
back-to-back
talk too
MVPs with
much.
Nathaniel Hackett at OC. He left. No MVP. They were really bad last year. Now he's
Okay.
back together with them. They're best
So what's the
friends.
official ruling?
I'm fine to bump him down. So is there any other the guys? The only other one that I had
Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar. I
Lamar,
had Lamar on
and
there.
then Trevor Lawrence.
No.
Okay.
Wait. With Lamar,
No, Herbert's not. Shane, shut up. Shane's a Chargers fan.
Best ability is availability.
Has
Does that
the
make?
butt.
I think that makes Lamar guy adjacent.
I think you guys are crazy to think. Like, I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna have a better season than Lamar.
I'll bet
He's
anything.
I'm predicting this year is going to be like last year, Russell Wilson going to Denver.
Yep.
Everybody was like, oh, he's reuniting with Nathaniel Hackett. It's going to be great. Guess what? Aaron Rodgers,
Okay.
big name, switching teams.
See,
It's not.
he played the whole. He
here's
played
why.
half the season last year
Here's
with a
why.
broken thumb.
Here's
like,
why.
That's a fact.
It feels like they're the dream team.
No.
The Jets keep adding pieces. They said that Dalvin Cook might go to the Jets. Feels like dream team talk.
Okay, who was the
It's
quarterback?
hard to win
who
in
was
this
the quarterback on the dream team? Was it old Michael Vick?
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers is better than Michael Vick. Their peaks, he is better.
They should both be in jail.
But I'm just saying that I agree with you there. It doesn't make. I'm not happy that I'm saying this. I'm just stating an unbiased fact that I think he's going to have a fuck you tour type of season.
I think he wants to have a fuck you tour, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay. All right. So he's bumped down. So for the guy, we have Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and Lamar Jackson.
Should we throw Jared in there?
I have Jared as the guy adjacent.
Okay.
I
that's
think I would
more,
put Jared in the guy category.
I have Jared in the
too.
guy.
I would put him in the
I
guy
was more
category.
trying to be like, don't let everyone be like, oh, you're so biased.
He won his last game.
All right. Jared's in the guy.
Okay.
Okay. Guy adjacent. This is Rodgers. This
Jones.
is Herbert.
The very definition is Justin
Jones.
Herbert
Yeah.
because I would have him in the guy last year, and then the way that season ended with the C words, I can't in good conscience, and respecting the sanctity of the tier list, I can't move him up to the guy.
Yes. So guy adjacent is Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence,
Jones.
Matthew Stafford,
Yep.
and Aaron Rodgers.
What about Tua?
What about Mac Jones?
No.
I think
we're purposely ignoring it.
I think Tua is your guy just because like he has so many haters.
that's-
or it's
I
like
had him in that
Dolphins
as
fans
well.
love him because he's our guy.
I had him in that as well. He is.
You go to war for him.
He is like the very definition of your guy.
I have a
Yeah.
spicy pick. I have a spicy pick that's borderline the guy adjacent,
Okay.
CJ Stroud.
It's just too early.
I think
rookies?
I think CJ Stroud is going to be the best
I don't think
rookie
rookies
quarterback.
deserve to be in the top 3
I
tiers.
think CJ Stroud is going to be the
You know
best
what
quarterback
though?
in this draft.
Because we're trying to piss people off. Let's put him in there.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
For adjacent,
Yeah. All right. Moving on to your guys. So this is guys that like Tua, perfect example. Everyone who's a fan of that team is like, he is our guy, and you're fighting against everyone else outside of those walls.
Number one that fits this description perfectly, I think, is Geno Smith.
Ooh.
He's your guy.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett, he's your guy.
I had Geno Smith in the Kirk Cousins tier.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think
He
he's
fell
got-
off hard.
But he's
He
got
fell
too
off a
much. He's got
cliff.
too much flavor for the Kirk Cousins tour.
Okay. So, all right. So, I'll rattle off names. You guys just stop me because there's a lot of your guys.
wait, so Gino is not in this?
No, Geno can be in it. All right. Daniel Jones,
Yep, he's your guy.
Ryan Tannehill,
Yeah, he's also in the Yeah, I'll put him in this one. Yep,
Deshaun Watts. Actually, Ryan Tannehill's Kirk Cousins.
I had him
Yeah.
in Kirk. I
Deshaun
wasn't, I wasn't,
Watson
gonna- I wasn't
might
trying
be
to
guy
correct you
adjacent.
again.
Yeah. No, we're not
Ri-
going to go there yet.
Ryan Tannehill is like to me the ultimate.
Yeah.
like middle
We're
of the
talking
road guy.
ball.
Yeah.
Derek Carr.
Yep.
No, I have
Kirk
him
Cousins.
and
Kirk Cousins. Yeah.
Sean,
He's Kirk
Deshaun
Cousins.
Watson will have a better season than Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
I agree.
You want to bet? What do we want to bet? We'll have to figure out the stakes. All right. So, going back. Daniel Jones, Deshaun Watson, Justin Fields, Tua, Kenny Pickett, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy,
I had
Baker
Dak.
Mayfield.
I had
that's
Dak
a
and
lot.
Kirk Cousins.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Dak is the
you're
black
right,
Kirk
you're right,
Cousins
you're right.
per his own teammate Amari Cooper.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. And you're right.
Who'd you have after Deshaun?
Justin Fields, Tua, Kenny Pickett, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield.
You remember when Anthony Richardson at the rookie dinner, he stayed behind and helped like bust the tables and clean up after everybody? That alone is good enough to be your guy.
Yeah. Okay, Kirk Cousins tier. You have
Okay, mine. I think this is the definitive Kirk. I know Kirk Cousins so well. It's Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, Derek Carr, Ryan Tannehill. Those are all Kirk Cousins.
Yep, I agree. I completely agree.
Anybody else?
They're all Kirk Cousins.
Who did I leave out?
The only one that could potentially be there is Russ Wilson. Could be a late, like if he gets a little bit better, he could go up to the Kirk Cousins
He's
tier.
Kirk's second cousins.
Right.
Once
exactly.
removed.
What, Hank?
Are we missing anybody?
I mean, you're missing people at the top, but
Do you want to put Mac Jones in your guy? Do you believe? See, here's the question.
yes,
You
reunited with
fully
Bill
believe in
O'Brien.
it.
Yes,
You fully believe in
yes, playoffs.
it. Do you think every Patriot fan fully believes in it?
Most do. Real ones do.
Okay.
But Hank, if you're saying playoffs, that to me, you've already conceded some ground there. If his max is playoffs, then you are saying, in fact, he's Kirk Cousins.
He's a young quarterback. Like, I gotta give these guys some time to develop.
I'm willing to bump him up to your guy if Hank thinks that, because it's your guy is more of a like us versus them situation.
I'll be honest. I had Mac Jones in Titanic too.
Yeah.
No. Mac Jones is my guy, and Bill O'Brien is his
he's
guy.
Hank's guy.
And he's,
Okay, yeah, make another tier for
All right,
Hank's
Hank's
guy.
guy.
Hank's guy.
So Hank's guy is going under your guy.
No,
Yeah,
Hank's
yeah.
guy's going under
put
Kirk
Anthony. All right, in
Cousins.
that case, put Anthony Richardson in there too.
All right, perfect.
Hank's guy, Anthony Richardson, Mac Jones.
Yeah.
All right, and
Love
then
my guys.
finally we have a guy.
Mac Jones will
not,
have a better year
a
than
guy,
Aaron
not
Rodgers.
the guy. I have Jimmy G.
I had him lower.
You do? Okay.
Yep.
I had Russ,
Okay.
Desmond Ritter,
Yep.
Sam Howell,
Mm-hmm.
Colt McCoy.
Yep.
Jordan Love.
Yep.
All right, so then who are you putting in Titanic? Russ and Jimmy?
I had Russ,
Wait, you just said Russ.
No, we're going to put him in
Oh,
Titanic.
okay.
Mac Jones,
Okay, that one we've bumped up.
Cap.
Jimmy G, and then also I put Kyler Murray on there.
Okay.
I think Kyler Murray, he might be in like player one.
It actually would be nice if you were in a submersible. It doesn't take up a lot of space.
That's true.
Like you get a little more leg room, right?
Yep. Yeah, he'd be good with the Mad Catz controller too.
Yeah. Okay. I feel good about this list. This is going to piss some people off.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
really,
the goal.
that's the only goal here. It none of this is what we firmly believe to any extent. It's really just tiering quarterbacks and watching people get very upset.
I want to put a bet against Hank because I know you are a Mac Jones supporter. I'm just trying to be honest with Mac Jones. I don't think he's good. I'll put a guy-to-guy bet, Mac Jones, Sam Howell. Who has more, should we do yards?
QBR.
QBR on the season. Via which QBR?
One agreed upon.
The one that we agree upon.
Yeah.
Okay, which would be ESPN QBR on the
Is
season?
there a better option? Other option? I don't like
Yeah, there's
ESPN.
quarterback rating.
Yeah.
Is there another option other than ESPN?
ESPN QBR.
It's the dumbest rating.
All right,
ever.
fine.
What's
okay,
the bet?
what's the stakes?
Wait, who do you have?
I have Sam Howell.
Okay.
I know we got to think of stakes for this bet. We got to think of stakes for the Aaron Rodgers bet.
Hank, we'll figure out what the actual bet will be for after. But I think Deshaun Watson versus Aaron Rodgers, it's 3 categories: team wins, touchdowns minus interceptions, and total yards.
Great.
So you got to win 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Love it.
I love it.
Me too.
However, whatever you want to bet.
Okay.
What about injuries? Is there like a clause, a certain amount of games?
Best ability is availability.
Mhm.
Yep. Only team wins in games that they play, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. That was good. I feel good about that.
I'm fired up.
Billy? What do you got?
Maybe
Billy's
throw
got the,
Will Levis in there. Is
well, he's not a
your
starter yet. We did
Okay.
just starters.
Didn't we?
But we
you had
got,
Colt
like-
McCoy and Kyler Murray.
But Colt McCoy is a starter. Kyler Murray is
The starter
The
when
starter.
he's back.
yeah. Don't
Anthony
please,
Richardson,
guys,
though?
don't do too many questions.
Anthony
about the
Richardson,
list.
he's going to start.
The list doesn't have rules. When you start digging
on me.
under
That's
the
on me.
list, it folds like a house of cards. We don't want that
I
to
just
happen.
counted 33 guys on here. That's
Yeah,
the only
it's
reason
just-
why.
You know, the list can fall apart quickly. We don't want to have that. People, it's like the Wizard of Oz. When you pull back the curtain of the list and you're like, hey, wait, it's just fucking 5 dudes sitting on a couch in the middle of June, like
Actually,
yelling into microphones. It's a bad look.
I'm pretty sure this is the exact same room that meme with the kids sitting around the table is from.
Yes.
Who is him?
Yes. We're just like, yes, in there, Aaron Rodgers, the guy, debate me.
Yep.
Okay. That was a good list.
Great list.
Let's do hot seat, cool throw, and then we're going to get to our great Mount Rushmore of Taco Bell menu items in our interview with Adam DeVine. Before we get to hot seat, cool throw, NASCAR, first ever street race in the heart of Chicago. It's this weekend. The biggest names in NASCAR will battle on Sunday, July 2nd for 100 laps in the NASCAR Cup Series inaugural Grant Park 220. Drivers will be tested on the unprecedented 12-turn Chicago street course running through iconic Grant Park. 2-day musical festival featuring the Chainsmokers, Miranda Albert, the Black Crowes, and Charlie Crockett. It's going to be awesome.
I'll be there.
Check it out. Hank will be there. Chicago Street Race, July 2nd, 5:30 p.m. Eastern on NBC. If you're in Chicago, go out. It's going to be sick. If you're watching on TV, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, NBC, there's nothing like a street race. Street races are fucking sick. So NASCAR, first ever street race in the heart of Chicago, July 2nd. I think they're going to run it back next year. So this is going to be maybe part of their circuit. July 2nd, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, NBC. Check it out. It will be awesome. Okay, hot seat, cool throne. Hank.
My hot seat is Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
They just showed the video on the television. He was driving and his car lit on fire.
Yeah.
And the video, his car is just completely torched.
Yeah.
It is.
Thank
So-
God he's
Yeah.
okay.
He was driving. He said he's okay. But that's just a literal hot seat for old playoff Lenny.
Yeah. What kind of car was it?
I don't know. I
Not
would
a
say
Chevy.
Not a Chevy.
That looked really bad.
Yeah, I don't know how he just got out and took the video, and it was like, how'd you get out of that thing?
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
So shout out our guy, Playoff Lenny. We love him.
Blogger of the year. My cool throne is Ryan Seacrest.
Ooh.
He is replacing Pat Sajak as the host of Wheel of Fortune.
That's a great
Yeah,
pick.
it is. And you know what? I think that might be the easiest job in the world.
Whoa.
Hosting Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
It looks like a fun job.
Yeah, you stand next to the wheel, somebody else spins the wheel, you say where the wheel lands, and then you let Vanna do all the working. Vanna works 3 times as hard as Pat Sajak does.
It's a lot of walking.
If you're Vanna White.
Yeah.
But if you're Pat Sajak, you just stand there in a suit.
Yeah, you stand there and you just smirk at people when they do stupid shit.
You do
Yeah.
like the Q&As, like in between the rounds, like where are you from?
Yeah, those are so easy.
What do they call the award for, like, Academy Award TV Broadway?
He got
They got to give Seacrest. Seacrest should be up for one of those for, like, hosting.
just everything.
Oh, the Emmy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but, like, he does
Talk
it
about
all.
not being a one-trick pony and
Yeah.
broadcasting media.
Yeah.
Like, he does everything.
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
Radio
Yeah, he's had a
DJ.
hell of a career.
Radio DJ,
Morning
MTV,
talk show.
Morning talk show.
Reality.
It really is
Reality.
the best next step for him. Like when Drew Carey went to Price is Right, it's like this is he's set up.
That's-
That's perfect.
That's also a way harder job than Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, because you got to kiss. You got to kiss
Everybody.
everyone.
You guys
And
know
you
they
got to
were-
get kisses from dudes.
So much smooching.
Yeah,
They record like 1 million episodes a day, and that's it.
a literal million.
They record a lot.
They do.
Yeah.
They do stretches.
Yeah.
I want to be on Price is Right so bad. It's the best game show ever created.
Pat Sajak actually might be the most famous Caps fan in the world. Isn't that sad to say?
Ooh,
He's like our number one guy whenever we need a big dub.
that's
Just
huge.
roll Pat Sajak out there.
Okay, good hot seat, cool throne. PFT, what do you got?
My hot seat is the First Amendment.
Ooh,
Freedom of speech in this country is dead because Mike Florio eliminated the comments section on Pro Football Talk. That's where people went to sound off. It said sound off. Bang it here for the latest NFL news and rumors, and then sound off in the comment section. And now the sound is off because he eliminated it. His website's probably going to go to shit because that's probably 110% of his traffic was people just arguing with each other in the comment section. Some of us owe our careers to that comment section. It was a fertile breeding ground of talent, and now it is no more. So Florio couldn't take the heat. He closed it down. Whatever. Good luck on the redesign, Mike.
Have you reached out for comment?
oh, they're redesigning too.
They did a double. They did a
Oh
twofer.
no, you can't redesign.
A
The two
redesign-
websites they should never redesign is Pro Football Talk and Kentucky Sports Radio, because they're just they're bad, but in a beautiful way. And Ken Palm.
Ken Palm
should not
Ken
be
Palm.
redesigned
But
ever.
but Florio thinks that he is God of his own domain, and he decided that the little man doesn't need a voice anymore, and it's sad. It's a sad day, and he's threatened to do this multiple times over the years. He's like, "I'm going to take it away. I'm going to take it away. You guys keep owning me. Stop owning me." Well, he got owned so hard that he took away the entire comment section. So
When
I hope you're happy with yourself, Mike.
does it go away?
It's already gone.
oh, I'm
He did-
seeing the redesign. What are you doing,
He
Mike?
didn't even give people a chance to meet up in the comments one last time.
Oh, that is so bad.
It would
Come on,
be-
Mike.
It would be pretty funny if when it got deleted, you Thanos disappeared. It would be sad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if I died?
PFT did.
Yeah.
No, but if you
And
just
then you'd have to
disappeared.
take over this job on Part of My Take.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
would be
So
weird
funny.
if it was like a voodoo doll.
Yeah.
And it's just
He just lost his edge.
Shit,
Yeah.
what happened? My side hurts.
I did feel something.
I can't think. I haven't thought of a joke in days.
I
I don't know what's
did-
going on.
I did think this morning I woke up and I had bad heartburn, and I think it's because of either the giant dinner that we ate last night, where Big Cat ordered 20 sides at the table,
I mean,
or
I
it
like
could be
to order.
because Mike eliminated the comment section. So A hearty fuck you to Mike Florio.
I thought
No,
I did
Piquet did every appetizer on every side.
I thought I did a good job with ordering last night. We had a great meal. I did get bullied by the waitress. I ordered like 8 apps for 7 people, and then she's like, "Oh, no cheese board?" And I was like, "Is that good?" She's like, "Oh, it's the best." I was like, "Well, then add it on."
You know what she also said? She put a pro move when she put the dessert menu down, and she came back. She circled back on it. You guys want dessert? We're like, no, we're good. And she goes, you don't want to be sitting up late at night wishing you ordered that dessert.
That happened to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. Of
Yeah.
course. But you know
Some
what
ice
it
cream
was?
would have hit the spot last night.
You know what it was? We can't reveal anyone who's on any of this, but we were out to dinner with some coworkers, and it was one person at the table being like a hard no very quickly. And once someone says no to dessert, you feel like such a fat ass for getting dessert. Because I like dessert.
Yeah, what you got to say
Don't shake your
is
head like that. Don't shake your fucking head like Jim Cullen. Don't shake your fucking head.
the move
Not a
is
dime back.
the move is to just say, I'll take a look at the dessert menu.
Yeah.
And then you get 1 or 2 things.
No,
you want to share something?
I
You wanna
usually
share
get like
something?
4 or 5 things. I'm like, well, share it. But I always order more than what the amount of people are. Like if I had free reign last night, I should have stood up. I was getting a little shamed about my ordering before. I would have ordered like 5 desserts easily. Would have been great.
Yeah.
Do you think in like 10 years, sorry to jump back to the pro football talk thing, but
Yeah, okay.
I've been thinking about it a lot. In like 5-10 years, I say my name's PFT commenter. They're gonna be like, well, that's not even a thing.
Yeah. What are you talking
There's
about?
no comment section on the Pro Football Talk website.
Yeah, you made that up.
This is a bad day.
It's a bad day.
Dark day for the First Amendment. My cool throne is toys with the boys.
Oh.
Toys with the boys, because we've got the toy of the summer coming out, the Vortex football.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys remember the
Yeah.
Vortex football? Part of my take brought it back. It's the small orange football with a tail on it. It says football guy on the side of
Do we
it.
have one? We
Billy
need
just
one.
put his hand up like someone had him.
Ball?
We have one here
Ball.
somewhere.
Ball? Anyone?
We don't
Ball?
have it here.
It's orange and it looks very cool.
Yeah, you can throw the thing. Hank came to the beach last summer. I think Billy did too, and we were trying to throw it as far as we possibly could. I think Billy had the long throw of the summer at 78 yards. You can
Yeah.
you can throw this thing like if you've got an average arm, you
But-
can throw it 55, 60 yards.
But that wasn't our version of it, which actually goes farther.
yeah, ours does go farther.
Dude, I was slinging it in the middle of the street.
It's the
And-
best toy for 500. It's the best toy in a pool, best toy in the ocean, best toy at the beach. It's just the best toy ever invented. The Vortex
Pickle?
football. Pickle? What's pickle?
It's just 2 people on a side running in between.
Oh,
Oh,
like in
just
baseball.
playing pickle. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's a good game.
Yeah.
It's the best toy to accidentally throw near a group of people you want to start a conversation with.
Oh,
Yep.
nice, Billy.
Yep.
That's
Pick up chicks.
smooth.
This
And they'd be like,
football.
oh,
Talking about
sorry.
chicks, or you just talking about other dudes
No,
that
just
look like they
that-
want to throw a football?
Yeah,
with you?
like, oh, sorry, didn't know I could throw it that far. We
You
were
guys
all
want
the
to
way
come
over
dig
there.
a hole after this?
This,
Yeah.
this football is definitely going to get people laid or make you bros for life with somebody.
By the way, I'm now thinking back to this dinner. Maybe I overordered a little.
I actually,
I
It was
also,
good. It was all
when
good.
I was going to
they
order
did
all
take
the
away, I
appetizers.
think, one full appetizer.
Yeah, when I was going to order all the appetizers, someone looked at Hank being like, "Is he about to do this?" And Hank was like, "Watch this," and it made me feel a little bad, but whatever. Okay,
I enjoy your
my hot seat is traveling. Traveling is on the hot seat. Probably the stuffiest article ever was written on the New Yorker, the case against travel. And so this woman named Agnes Callard. First of all, if your name's Agnes, you probably hate your life anyway.
My grandmother's named Agnes.
Oh, well, did she hate her life?
No, she loved it. She,
Okay.
loved it. She was a great. That was grandmama.
Good for her. She goes on a whole list of how travel is stupid.
Well,
that-
she hated it once her husband died by getting an elevator. that
elevator,
he said
yeah,
was-
the elevator, yeah. But travel is bad. Travel is stupid. She went through a whole list of like, you just go and you travel and nothing changes in your life. You think it does, but it doesn't. You're gonna die anyway.
I think
Assault
Agnes,
on travel.
Agnes just has depression.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dakota.
it seems like she's
BetterHelp.com.
very upset. And then my cool throne, and this is a little morbid, but my cool throne is travel, because there's a headline in the New York Post today: man dies after trying to drink all 21 cocktails on menu during family vacation in Jamaica.
That rocks.
Dudes
where,
rock.
Where was he at? Was that sounds like a Margaritaville?
Dudes rock. That guy traveled his balls off.
Yeah.
He, in one sitting or over time?
I don't know. I mean, I think it probably was one sitting, but dudes rock.
When I go, I hope that the headline is that cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's an all-time way to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
I got to find out what
menu.
restaurant. That sounds like Margaritaville.
Yeah. So travel's actually not overrated. You can go and try every single cocktail on a family vacation.
I typed in "man dies" and the first thing that came up: man dies after drinking 21 cocktails.
Okay.
Yeah. That guy, he rocks. What?
He does
he
rock.
Nothing.
At the
What were you
Royal
gonna say?
Decameron Club Caribbean in St. Anne, where he later died.
Dude, he went for all 21.
Oh, and the picture that they have of him? Yeah, this is a guy that would die by drinking all the customizable cocktails. He's rocking like a Rastafari hat. Good for him.
Yeah, what a way to go out. Okay. Billy.
Okay, we can cut this if this is bad. Just
Wait,
saw
what?
this hot
did you
seat.
just
Just
say?
the world. Unfortunately, just got news. Ryan Mallett has passed.
What?
Yeah, he
What?
drowned in Florida.
What the
It's
fuck?
like sucks. I don't know. I just saw it. Like Ultimate Gunslinger.
Oh,
Was
this
that
is
Arkansas?
a fucking bummer.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just had to share that. And my cool throne.
Oh my God, Billy.
Okay.
That sucks.
Yeah. Sorry.
Fuck. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, in your cool throne? This
am I-
is now.
Should we take a moment of silence for Ryan Mallett?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's sad. He's 35. You think he was
Super
a high
sad.
school coach? Okay. Billy, your cool throne? It's a real bummer.
I'm sorry. I couldn't not.
I don't think Billy should get a cool throne today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
it would
Jake,
not
go
seem
ahead.
appropriate.
Yeah, let's skip ahead.
My hot seat is an MLB pitcher named Alex Manoah.
Okay.
We have been talking baseball, so I'm going to continue that trend.
Yes.
This is a crazy story. So he finished top 3 in the AL Cy Young voting last season, less than a year ago. Now, he's been sent down to the minors. He's playing in the Florida Complex League because he's been struggling. And he's just had an outing of 2 2/3 innings, 11 earned runs in a league where the average age is 18.8.
Whoa.
So he went from top 3 AL Cy Young to getting shelled by 19-year-olds in 8 months.
That's tough. Did he at least get a contract? Is he
I
getting
don't know.
paid?
Oh, man. That's a bad outing. Against 18-year-olds?
18.8 is the average age in the FCL.
Oh, my God.
Is that where the Savannah Bananas play?
No, I don't think so.
I think it's like not even a league.
The Savannah Bananas are like the Globetrotters. Like it's an
They
entertainment
rock.
product. Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm looking it up right now. I think he's still in arbitrary. He's made $5-6 million total. That sucks. Alex Manoah. That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was thinking about Big Cat. I think the appetizer order was perfect.
Thank you.
It was. Because,
Appreciate it.
you know why? Because there's always one appetizer that people eat to be polite, and then they get stuck with like most of the shitty appetizer. We had the appetizer that nobody wanted. And so
Yes.
it was like just extra on the table.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna knock your ordering. I think where people started to head turn, specifically the person sitting next to me, was you ordered a lot of appetizers, and then when dinner came around, you ordered sides, and you ordered
Well,
every
it's
single.
steakhouse. You have to order
You were going down
sides.
the list of every side, and everyone.
Have to.
After the fourth one, someone looked up and was like,
Have to. I thought I under-ordered sides, to be honest.
I always say life
ordered
is
it.
short, order appetizers.
Yeah.
"Yeah, no,
You never know.
Appetizers are the best.
It's great going to dinner with
There's
Stan
not-
because you never have to worry. Like
there's-
it's like I
yeah.
know I'm gonna be full after appetizers.
There's also no better feeling than hitting the cycle on the appetizers. Just being like all of them.
And we even
And
got
like
the-
there's nothing
Yeah.
there's nothing that I'm thinking like, oh, I should have ordered this. I had them all.
I had
Okay.
the soup too, which was fantastic.
Yeah, that did look good. Go ahead, Jake.
My cool throne is LSU.
Yeah.
Yes.
National
World
champions.
Series champions. They,
Congrats, Tigers.
They won 18-4 in the third and final game after pretty much a reverse score in game 2. I've never seen 2 more lopsided opposite results, but go Tigers.
Yeah. I saw this one video of an LSU fan after the game. Well, it was 2 LSU fans actually sitting outside the stadium, and the chick just had her top off, and this guy was just making out with her and feeling her boobs. and then like a security guard went up to him and tried to stop them, and they just looked at the guard like, Tigers won. And the security guard just turned around and walked away.
Oh, that rules. Okay, good job, everyone. Let's get to our Mount Rushmore of Taco Bell menu items, brought to you by our friends at the Barstool Sportsbook. Download and sign up for the Barstool Sportsbook today. We were talking some football earlier in the show. There's some really nice futures out there for the NFL season. I think the Ravens are like 22-1, which I might have to get a piece of that. Terms apply. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Download and sign up for the Barstool Sportsbook today. Get in on the action. Tons of bets every single day. I'm actually thinking about doing a no runs in first inning bet coming up soon. It's going to be a special every day that we're going to do. See if we can win some money in the middle of the summer. So go check it out, Barstool Sportsbook today. Call 1-800-GAMBLER if you have a gambling problem. Must be 21 plus gambling problem. Okay, Mount Rushmore of Taco Bell menu items. Okay, Mount Rushmore time. This is going to be a great one. This is one, I'll just say it.
Pressure's on.
Pressure's on Hank.
Yeah.
We're doing the Mount Rushmore of Taco Bell items. Pressure is on Henry Lockwood, the heir to the Taco Bell throne. Is there a world where you might just own a bunch of Taco Bells and like that be your life?
If I
like
had,
when you retire at like 50?
no, my dad's actually out of the game, but in a world where I actually had any academic prowess and maybe pursued just finishing college and maybe business school, like I could have, but
You know what we should
that
do?
was never going to happen.
It's more of a passion, though. You don't want to mix your passions with your work. So,
Yeah.
like this podcast, you don't really love, but you do it because it pays the bills.
That's not true.
With Taco Bell, you love Taco Bell, and I feel like you'd lose some of that love for it if you lived and breathed it every single day and from a business perspective.
Yeah, it's just in my blood. It truly is. Taco Bell fire sauce runs through my veins.
It would be fun if future us.
What color is Taco Bell fire sauce?
Orange. Look at the packet.
It's red.
They have an orange one.
Yeah,
The fire is red.
That's definitely not the fire one.
Yeah, it's red. It's 100% red.
Yeah.
Fact or
without
fiction,
a-
they have an orange hot sauce packet.
They do.
I
Fact.
think that's a
mild
mild
one.
sauce.
Fire
It's not
sauce.
hot sauce. It's mild sauce.
Like
your takes.
maybe someday. You know what? Let's agree to it right here, like a suicide pact, but not suicide. Let's one day own Taco Bell together. That'd be fucking
I would
sick.
love to own a taco. Has anybody ever had a Taco Bell or a fast food restaurant just installed in their house that they don't sell to other people? But any day, like on Sunday, you could go to your own personal Chick-fil-A.
That was a commercial.
I did have.
For what?
Chipotle, I think.
Oh, I've always said that if I was a billionaire, I'd have
free ads.
I'd have a Chili's in my basement.
I honestly think I would have a Taco Bell and a Chick-fil-A in my house.
Yeah.
I will say, by the time this airs, I believe the Raising Cane's in New York City will have opened. We're Raising Cane's.
No free ads, Jake.
Yeah,
I thought it's not free.
they gotta pay for this one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll bill them. We'll Todd Graves.
Anyway, back to
you're getting a bill,
back to
buddy.
Taco Bell.
You're getting
Back
a
to
bill.
Taco Bell.
I would love to have a medieval times just in my house, in my backyard.
I've always wanted. I've actually looked into it. This is a very fat move that I'm just about to say out loud, but I've looked into a soft serve ice cream machine. Upkeep very difficult.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to do.
I've been to
it's like
McDonald's.
daily. You have to clean it. I don't want to do that. But imagine if you could just go to your kitchen and just hit a fucking nozzle.
It'd be like you're on a cruise every day of your life.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like I could just survive off ice cream.
Can you imagine waking up in the morning?
We
and
could maybe swing that for the office though.
Yeah. If someone would clean it, I would. Oh man, I would just only eat ice cream. I'd be like David Bowie when he got addicted to cocaine and only drank milk and ate hot peppers for a year.
And
Just
he
be
looked
like,
great. He looked
yeah,
great.
he
Ziggy
looked
Stardust was a
awesome.
fire album.
Yeah, just ice cream all day. Mm-hmm. Is that enough nutrition? With
Yeah,
a
it's
waffle
got dairy.
cone?
You got
with
you
a
got,
waffle
you
cone?
got calcium. Maybe some sprinkles on there to get your fruits and vegetables.
Gummy
a
bears.
cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. One of the ones
Some
that's
nuts
just
for
soaked in
protein.
sugar.
Yeah.
What is it? The maraschino.
Maraschino cherries.
Yeah, they're just soaked in sugar. Like, man, I love cherries.
Yeah, it is really a dream to walk downstairs in the morning and you just get Taco Bell for breakfast every day in your house.
Yes.
I don't think it'd be that expensive.
Yes. Okay, let's do it. Who's up first? I think it is Jake and Billy.
Yep.
Yes, big Taco Bell guys.
So Jake and Billy.
Jake, you
going
love Taco Bell.
Love
first.
I've
And-
totally had it more than once in my life.
Yeah.
You've only had Taco Bell once?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
when I was like 10.
we're
Oh
about
my
to-
God.
We're about to get some pander picks.
And also, no, this is going to be pure Billy picks, which are going to be awful.
It's gonna be
news
a-
for you. Billy's in my boat.
oh, so we're just gonna get
That
butt-
explains a lot, honestly, about
Yeah.
both of you.
Yes,
does.
it does.
Taco Bell's pretty fucking trash. I'm just
Oh
gonna say
my
it's fucking
God.
trash. It's trash. I'm sorry.
you guys
it's trash.
don't eat Taco Bell for like probably two different
dude,
reasons.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
the meat isn't real meat. I'm
No,
just gonna
it
say
is.
It.
It's
I'm
very
just
much
gonna
bullshit.
say it.
That's
This
fake.
is
That's
fucking-
fake news,
There's
Billy.
no fucking meat.
We established that
Like,
I think 5 years ago
I think
that
it's like
Taco Bell meat
vegetarian.
it's the best meat in the world.
Technically,
growing up, I wasn't like my parents didn't let us eat a bunch of fast food. We'd get like McDonald's on road trips and stuff. But the one thing we were allowed, like my dad was like Taco Bell. That's not really fast food, and I agree. It's not.
People did like, Italians do like big Sunday dinners. Whole family comes over. We would do Sunday trips to Taco Bell.
Oh my God, that rules! That's awesome. Holy fuck, that's incredible.
All right, let's pick up Grandma. We're going to the Bell.
You literally had the best life ever, man. And why were
I will say, I will be honest.
why were you such a bad kid to your parents? When
I
they
don't
got
know.
you that?
That's something I ask myself all the time.
You should have been thanking God every day that you got Taco Bell on Sunday.
I love that instead of Sunday suppers with the family, like Grandpa was coming over for fourth.
No, it was just my
fourth meal.
immediate family. Just my immediate family, but yeah.
That's awesome.
We would do team dinners and stuff. It was great. Like once a season, get the whole squad to Taco Bell.
And if you're a new listener, you might not know this, but Hank was the person who gave the final seal of approval on Baja Blast.
Yes.
I also grew up around a lot of good Mexican places.
Okay.
So-
Yeah. Congratulations.
Like Taco Bell?
No.
Yeah.
Like actual mom and pop, like taco places.
Oh wow. Very cool.
It's literally mom and pop for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mom and pop young food brands.
Okay. So we'll start with Jake and Billy in their BuzzFeed list, and then we'll go to the real Taco Bell connoisseurs.
Mashable.
Okay, Mashable. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
We got some wild cards.
I'd love to see their search history is just best Taco Bell item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the most delicious Taco Bell?
Never
thing?
had it. Never had it once.
Okay, go ahead.
Number one, I've heard of this, the Crunchwrap Supreme.
Oh my God.
That's great. I love that going
Super.
1-1. Love that going 1-1. The most overrated thing on the menu.
Agreed, Max.
Crunchwrap Supreme's good.
It's good,
It's
but
the most
overrated thing on the menu.
No, it's
good.
No,
it's not. I don't even know it would make the list if we had 3 teams of true Taco Bell heads, but it's a solid item.
I'm gonna be honest. I like want to do our 4-4. Just be like Taco Bell's trash. I think that might just win us the thing.
No, you
Definitely
severely
not.
Yeah.
don't.
You
You don't know
do it.
anything.
I
You
think
do
there's,
it.
I think there's enough
Do
Taco
it.
Bell haters
Do
out
it.
there.
You don't know
Do it
anything
then.
about the internet, Billy.
Yeah, do it.
Whatever.
and there's
Prove
no
it.
haters. There's nothing to hate.
Crunchwrap Supreme is good, but it definitely is. You've never had Taco Bell, and then you pick it number 1 because you saw it on a list.
And you see
Exactly.
the word
Yeah.
supreme.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
here,
there really
listen.
are no bad Taco Bell items.
If we're
That's the
stuck
thing.
in
It's
this
like-
room, you guys should give us this, and we'll eat it all for the first time.
Oh,
What-
Taco
oh
Bell.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
That would
Taco
go well.
Bells to
Yes.
death.
Thank you for
Then we're gonna shit ourselves.
That's a
for
great
24
idea.
hours,
Jake.
Yeah,
No.
I
Yeah.
have to take more breaks.
Jake, you would have to wear a diaper.
Yeah, I would not make it out.
Okay. So Jake is saying that it would be a great video if Billy and Jake lost Mount Rushmore season and had to eat Taco Bell in a 24-hour
Yep.
stream.
Content
Okay,
first.
he said that,
Content
not us.
first.
So
I'm a team player.
vote however you want to vote, but remember he said that.
Yeah, but remember, it's anonymous, and you can't.
Yeah, but it's-
influence.
I said that. I said vote
Yeah.
however you want to vote.
I'm just giving you credit, Jake, for a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm for the people.
Yeah,
I love
I
the
mean,
AWLs.
Honestly,
Morgan.
I can't think of anything more
Yeah.
entertaining with any
No free
combination of us in a room than Jake and Billy eating Taco Bell for 24
Yes.
hours. That would be
Yes.
great.
yeah.
Okay.
I've started to read meditation books. I'm gonna put
Okay.
myself in a coma when I'm in that room. That's my plan.
All
It's gonna be
right.
sick.
Okay, Hank and Max. Let's start the real draft.
Yeah. I mean,
This is
there's
gonna
a lot of options, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the one that in my life, because obviously people know my affiliation with Taco Bell, and this is the one that people would come up to me the most. It got taken off the menu for a while. I think it's back in some capacity. The Mexican pizza.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
whoa.
When the Mexican pizza got taken off, people were really upset. I would
I was.
legitimately get questions like, "Hey, like, can you ask your dad when the Mexican pizza's coming back?" So that one, it's got to be for me, just in terms of my real world experience.
We got all of our
I think you just handed us the draft, Hank. Yeah. I'll be honest
We'll
with you.
see.
I did not see this coming. Like, what tremendous. This is Michael Jordan falling to number 3 right
It's
now.
incredible. So PFT, we can just do whatever. Why don't you say one? I'll say
Yeah,
one.
number 1, easy, cheesy gordita crunch. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
This is insane. That's a better value pick than Jokic in the second round. Getting
Yes.
getting the CGC at number 3. Oh my God, I'm so happy with their draft already.
And I am so happy with the next pick because it is I order it every single time I go to Taco Bell. It could be a side order. It could be the main order. Doesn't matter. I always get a chalupa Supreme. What? All right, I'll say chalupa Supreme. That's
What?
fine. Oh, what? I have to say specifically what is in it.
Yeah.
Like what meat?
There's
don't think
3
that-
options.
You're gonna do that? I
What
don't
do you
think
order?
so.
You don't.
No,
You don't.
no, I think you get
Whoa,
chalupas.
whoa.
You get chalupas.
You're at the drive-thru menu. You don't say, give me a chalupa supreme.
No, I know.
What do you say?
Wait, but we get all chalupas. We're gonna split these up?
It's one item with a variation.
I guess.
Yeah. No, we get chalupas.
Chalupa for sure.
Fucking best.
It also occurred to me that we're all debating the same like 6 ingredients that are repackaged in different ways, and you're like, no, yours sucks.
But the chalupa has the fried shell like that. So my move usually is I'll go 2 chalupa chicken chalupas and then 2 beef chalupas, and that will be just my side meal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah, no, I know. I love chalupas. I could eat chalupas all day, every day. I dream about chalupas.
I think everyone should have to do their order after the draft is over.
Yes.
My order is
Your
actually
favorite order.
extremely basic, but this has been a new one.
We just
Big Cat, I think let's
so
just
what's
say we
on
don't
the
need to draft.
This is
for 3.
what is
you
it?
guys do this every
chalupa?
fucking
No.
Mount
What's
Rushmore.
on the draft
Shut up.
chalupa.
Just chalupa.
Like me and Max are
chalupas.
gonna start doing it just so you
You
guys
say
see how
chalupa
annoying
supreme.
it is. You guys take a pick and then suck the other one off.
I mean, that was.
These are
It's
two
hard
great-
not
Jake
to.
shaking his
summer
head.
long.
Yeah,
It's hard not to.
These are 2 incredible picks.
but just like shut up until the end.
I saw Max when I said cheesy gordita crunch, and he goes, "Oh,
I do love the cheesy gordita.
The whole
I don't-
point of this though is to debate.
You guys aren't debating. You're just self-sucking.
we're gassing our boys up."
Yeah, and you're gaslighting the other boys down.
It's called teamwork.
Yeah, you can put chalupa supreme. They're the best thing ever. You guys should honestly like Billy. You would love chalupa.
I'll try it.
Supremes. They're basically tacos, but the shell is fried like dough. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, they're great.
The best thing they ever made.
I worked there when I was like a sophomore, junior in high school. I worked there one summer. Got to see all the behind the scenes. Meat is great, but making the chalupa shells was fun.
Oh,
Getting a crisp, like a
where
fresh out of
do
the
you-
fryer.
The chalupas, they come out of the fryer, or they come from heaven.
They get self-delivered
Shipped
from the
from
sky,
heaven,
and then
yep.
you just put them in the fryer for a second to get them crispy.
Manna from heaven.
A
Yeah.
stork brings him by.
Yes.
I'm actually surprised this one got back. I felt a little bit bad when you guys were acting like you won the draft. I thought you were going to take this pick. You didn't, so I would say you didn't win the draft because this is still on the board. Best menu item going right now, grilled cheese burrito.
That's my guy. I let Hank run, but that's my 1-1.
That was a
Easy.
great
I was
bang.
so excited.
That sounds really
that he
good.
went with it.
It is-
I wanted him to
good.
run with
It's
it.
good.
This is his thing, but I'm so happy we got it. Now we just won the draft.
Yeah.
You guys have no
Yeah.
idea.
All right.
You guys are fucked.
That is the best menu item they have.
I'm
right
just
now.
happy we got
Oh,
that bang.
yeah.
That was that was a game 7 winning bang from Mike Breen. Bang.
I think
his mic was off.
I knew once you guys said it, I was like, if they take the grilled cheese burrito, Max is going to be devastated, and you didn't. So
No, it's a good
that's
pick.
fuck up
It's a
by
good
you
pick.
guys.
We had it on there.
great pick, Max.
Yeah.
I love the grilled cheese burrito.
Yes.
It's like
It's the goat.
Okay.
We're gonna go with the Flamin' Hot Doritos Locos Tacos.
Okay. I mean, it's a good menu item.
Yeah.
I just like how it sounds.
Yep.
Have you ever had it?
I saw it on commercials.
It's not an everyday one.
No.
It's like a fun menu item.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good menu.
It's good.
Item.
It's
fine.
good. I'm trying to be positive for
I
you
would-
guys. It's hard because I know you guys haven't had any of these things.
If you gave me one of those, I would
Eat it.
I would eat it, and then I'd just imagine that it's wrapped in another soft shell with cheese in between.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like that.
Like Hank, would you like if you said you could order?
Well, here's the thing, and you guys are probably going to veto this because you're
Go ahead.
dictators.
Okay.
There's the cheesy gordita crunch. Now, for the new Taco Bell heads, you guys probably aren't as
Wait,
versed.
it's our turn.
No, I know.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Go
gonna
ahead,
let Hank,
dictator
I was,
Hank.
I was
Hank
gonna
just
let
cut him.
I was
Oh,
gonna
you
let
wanted- I
Hank
was
go,
going to.
and then you could take his pick.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're too honest, Jake.
too honest.
Way too honest.
Well, you also don't know what I was about to say.
Yeah, that's.
You're gonna do a bullshit variation on.
Wait,
the-
also, Billy said Flamin' Hot Doritos Locos Tacos. Is that a difference, or are we just Doritos Locos Tacos?
Put Flamin' Hot.
Billy,
Flamin' Hot is,
I think-
is,
no,
a, is
Doritos
a
Locos
specific
Tacos.
shell.
Okay, so Doritos
Billy,
Locos
no,
Tacos.
Billy specifically took the Flamin' Hot.
Yeah, because
they are different.
sounds cool.
Billy, you should. I can't believe you didn't take the ribeye.
There's fucking what?
Yes.
No fucking way.
They do bison steak too.
All right. What's your next pick?
This I've actually had.
Are you not gonna take it?
The salad.
This I've actually. That's a good
Napkins.
one. Baja Blast.
Okay.
Okay, good pick.
The
Yeah.
frozen
pick.
Baja Blast at 7-Eleven, the Slurpee is so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we're
Are
ordering
you-
from Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Okay,
I've
all
had the
right.
regular
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You're
'Cause,
taking
yeah.
But that's
Baja
how-
Blast soda.
Yeah.
That's how it was
Okay.
introduced to that
'cause
flavor.
Baja Blast, when I put some vodka in it in college, was awesome. That's
Never done
That's
that.
a different thing.
Yeah,
than
but
just Baja
I'm
Blast.
saying that's how I got introduced to flavor was the Slurpee
Got
because
it.
they had a partnership.
That's actually perfect for you guys. Like your Taco
Taco
Bell draft
menu.
is Mashable and things you bought at 7-Eleven.
So Baja Blast. It's actually delicious.
There was a lot. There was a
yeah.
lot of drama between Taco Bell, I think, and Pepsi wanting to expand Baja Blast and Taco Bell having the exclusive rights and being like, no,
No, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
I actually
took a while.
I like the fact that it's exclusive to Taco Bell.
It's not
I like
anymore.
what?
Jake literally just said he got it at 7-Eleven. It's everywhere.
Years ago, yeah.
It was like it was.
But you can't buy Baja Blast in a store, right?
Yeah, you can.
What?
It was a long legal dispute.
I don't like that.
Okay, next up. So what do we got so far? Read it off real quick.
Here comes a fake Hank pick.
We have Crunchwrap Supreme, Flamin' Hot Doritos, Local Tacos, Baja Blast. Hank has Mexican Pizza, Grilled Cheese Burrito. You guys have Cheesy Gordita Crunch, Chalupa Supreme.
Okay.
See, that's the thing, and I'm fine. Whatever. There is a Cool Ranch Cheesy Gordita Crunch. There's a Cool Ranch Doritos Cheesy Gordita
Yep.
Crunch.
That might. I think that's the meat is like the meat doesn't change. I think you can take that. Like that's a different menu item. Do you know what I mean? Like we're not doing like chicken steak. Like that's the difference I was saying.
Yeah, it's just the one.
It's what
the
it comes
thing,
in,
yeah.
right? The outside is what the pick is. The inside is there's
Right.
3 items for inside. You
Yes.
just go with that.
All right, so we'll
So
take.
you get all of that.
So I can take the Cool Ranch Doritos
Yes.
Cheesy Gordita
yes,
Crunch.
I'd agree.
Goat. I mean, it's a Cheesy Gordita Crunch with the Cool Ranch Dorito taco inside of it.
Is it? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought that it was a Flamin' Hot with a Cool Ranch dressing on it.
I think
Let me look this
I
up
feel like
real
it should
quick.
just be all variations of one item.
So you think that they just get
They get the Loco Taco.
yeah. Okay.
All right, so that would mean you guys can't take that?
Okay.
I guess.
So we're changing ours to Doritos Locos Tacos.
I think that
Hank, it's the Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch
I'd agree
Cheesy
with
Gordita
Max.
Crunch.
Yeah.
So
because
it's got-
then they could just take the nacho cheesy gordita crunch, and then
Right.
everyone has
You're
the
right.
gordita crunch on the.
Yeah, there's variation. Yeah, you're right. You're
All
right.
right, so I'm deleting our Flamin' Hot, and we're just taking Doritos Locos Tacos.
Yes.
That's-
I think that makes sense. Max is
yeah.
correct.
Okay,
Good producing,
so-
Max.
So they still have to make the third pick.
Okay. Henry.
Daniel. Just thinking about, shifts in my family's life and menu items that really, really pushed us over the edge. I feel like this one was a game changer when it came out. Volcano Taco.
All right. All right.
Okay.
I didn't know you were a spicy guy.
I'm not necessarily,
I've
but
never
I'm
known him as a
I'm-
spicy guy.
it was a game changing menu.
It put you through one semester of college.
Yeah, that's all I could make it through.
Yeah. Put Hank through college.
Okay. All right. Good pick.
All right.
Do we have pretty much the open board?
We've got a lot going on right now. I personally am a massive fan of number 4.
Okay.
I think it might be the best item on the entire menu.
Should we do that? And then I just texted you that, and should we just take that?
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Because I think that it is the
Yeah,
thing, and we get it.
This is a good draft.
Yeah.
For our third pick, we're going to do the Breakfast Crunch Wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast Crunch Wrap might be the best fast food menu item in America. It's that good. It is perfect. I usually get it with sausage. You can get it with bacon. It is.
So we're getting.
I can't
did they get the
describe-
Crunch Wrap?
I can't.
Breakfast
the
Crunch
Breakfast
Wrap.
Crunch Wrap is an entirely different item.
Oh, so
It's a breakfast menu.
It's
a
got-
Doritos cheesy gordita crunch and a regular cheesy gordita crunch is the
Max,
same, but
tell
a
us.
crunch wrap and
I'm
a
with
breakfast
Hank
crunch
here.
wrap.
Wait,
No,
but
no,
breakfast-
you're not.
It's
No,
under
you're
the-
not,
it's
Max.
under the- it's under the-
No, you're not, Max.
Breakfast is a
We-
different menu.
There's the different. It's got
It's a different
completely
menu.
different ingredients altogether.
They're two different menus.
What's
If
the
you
name?
can order breakfast crunch wrap only during breakfast.
Crunch
What was
Wrap.
your guys' first
It's
pick?
got eggs and hash browns
Crunchwrap Supreme.
and cheese,
Interesting.
and
That'd
it's,
be like ordering hash browns and fries. Like they're different things. that
Wait,
happen
so
at
like
different
chalupa and
times.
chalupa supremes.
All right,
that's
fine.
just-
You know what? Fine.
that's just one with sour cream on it.
Be like that. Be like that.
We're making
We-
rulings.
we
I'm just
made-
trying to
we-
clarify.
The name is the name.
Okay. Okay.
This is under protest officially.
Okay.
Wait, but your guys has
Officially.
like breakfast items. Right?
Yes.
Yes,
It's
a
a
different-
breakfast crunch
it's the same
wrap.
name?
It's a different.
It's a
different.
breakfast crunch wrap.
It's a
It's
bit-
entirely different, completely different
It's a
item,
different menu. You can't order it.
and it's a
at any
million
time.
times better from
I
regular.
think I
Crunch
might
Wrap.
have to side with them on this one.
Let's put it to a vote.
Okay.
Does breakfast crunch wrap count?
So Billy's the deciding vote.
Raise your hand for yes.
Yeah, it's Bill.
It's up to Billy.
Who's gonna let me eat my Chipotle burrito in here?
I will.
Talk about
I
this.
will.
I will.
Okay, I'll vote for you.
I'll buy it.
All right,
I'll vote
great.
for you guys.
All right,
All right.
so that counts. Okay, our last pick, and this might get contentious. You guys can tell us right now. I'm happy if you think that it's if you want to fight it, Max. Go ahead, fight every pick. That's fine. Little bitch.
I was on your side for this.
I know. I was joking. We're gonna go with probably the greatest sauce in the world, fire sauce.
Fire sauce, red.
We get the
red,
fire sauce.
The red sauce packet.
The fire sauce is I dream about Taco Bell fire sauce.
You can put it on any menu item, including the Cinnabon Delights, and it makes it better.
I used to.
What is
just,
it?
It's they have different sauces, but the fire sauce is the
it
best
spicy?
sauce. It's not that spicy.
It's picante.
It's like the perfect amount of spice. I would go and just take a bunch of fire sauces and then just put it on all non-Taco Bell things for the rest of the week.
Yeah, and
that's how good it is.
Every family in America has a drawer in either their refrigerator or right next to their refrigerator that's filled with Taco Bell hot sauces.
Yes.
That you just keep and you take them out for special occasions. Have you tried to eat like a regular soft taco with no fire sauce?
Gross.
Doesn't really
you
work.
don't like heat, but you took the volcano thing. Jake, to answer your question, there's a hotter sauce, so it's not the hottest. So it's not the hottest. There's an extreme sauce, fire sauce,
Diablo sauce.
Diablo sauce. It is the fire sauce in the black packet.
That's the Diablo.
Yeah. Fire sauce is the perfect amount of heat, and it's just a delicious, delicious sauce. I put it on everything I get at Taco Bell.
I'm gonna order Taco
Max,
Bell
you
right
like that? You do like that?
Yeah, I just want to apologize to my grandfather. Probably listening. My dad. I think I let the family down.
We should have your dad grade this.
We'll finish
Actually,
it out.
can you have your dad submit his picks?
Obviously, I did.
Oh.
So you took your dad's picks.
Some of them.
So it sounds like PFT and I were the only ones who just went off the dome.
Well,
My
we
Taco
wouldn't
Bell.
have anything to submit.
I have literally my entire life, except for when I worked there, I would make custom off the menu items for myself.
You
that
can
were
include one of those.
fire. Well, it's like doesn't matter.
I want to know. Tell me about the
I've
custom
been eating
items
Taco
that you
Bell.
made.
The cheesy gordita crunch variations I would make would be unbelievable. Like,
What'd you put on them?
like I would put the first layer down, cheese, some nacho cheese. So it's like 5-layer cheese. Maybe sometimes beef in the first layer, and then put chicken inside the hard taco. So it was like 2 different types of meat, 5 different types of cheeses, lettuce, pico de gallo.
That sounds like a banger.
It does.
I love it.
I wish I was high right now so I could imagine it being high.
I wish we got Taco Bell today. Instead of the other.
I'm getting Taco Bell right now. Do you want some, Max?
No,
so
it's okay.
good. It's so good.
But my whole life, this is gonna like soft tacos, cheesy gordita crunch. I had a phase with crunch wrap, but that's all I've ever ate.
Okay. So what's your pick?
And now the grilled cheese burrito, and for dessert, cinnamon twist.
Yes. So what's your pick?
Cinnamon twist.
Cinnamon twist. Okay. Good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick.
It's not.
I had it
it's
on my
not.
list.
It's not gonna. It's your guys'. It pops off the board.
Well, here's the thing. I was thinking
Fire
about
sauce is bullshit. Breakfast crunch wrap is bullshit. But
Here's the thing. I was thinking about doing cinnamon twist, but I can't. I was thinking about eating Taco Bell without fire sauce. It's not possible.
it is possible.
It is not. It is the best. Max backs me up on that. You know the fire sauces. But I like cinnamon twist. Cinnamon twist is a good pick. That's a nice, like, evens everything out. Okay, last pick. Ribeye?
Turn around, walk out of the store, and go to Chipotle.
No free ads, Billy.
Disgusting. Put that on the board.
Billy, Taco Bell.
Put it on the board. Put it on
Taco
the
Bell
board.
and
No.
Chipotle are 2 completely different restaurants.
Yes.
No.
Do that one.
The quesarito.
Okay.
All right. That's
Is
a
it
good pick.
discontinued?
It is. You can make your own
But
kind of.
Yeah.
What'd
that's
you do?
fine. Quesarito.
Yeah, that place. We took
yeah,
Volcano Taco.
Mexican
That's not
pizza,
still on.
Yeah.
not on the menu. You can take past menu. items.
Mexican pizza is on the menu, I think.
It goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. Good draft. What else? Hank, I was actually shocked when you were doing that diatribe. Soft tacos do, like, that is a staple. Just the
I
soft
know.
tacos. Like, that's, so if we're doing, should we do our orders when we go? What we get?
Yeah, everyone do their order.
Okay.
I do the cheesy gordita crunch and 2 soft tacos meal. Now I add the grilled cheese burrito, Mexican twist, cinnamon twist.
You know what else got left off, Hank, that I thought you were going to take? Chicken quesadillas.
I texted him that.
That would be my
was
order.
Great
Yes,
value. It's
very
in the
safe.
chicken. The sauce that comes on the chicken quesadilla makes it an absolute game changer.
Yes.
for
Yeah, I
the
botched that
quesadilla.
draft.
Yeah. So my order at Taco Bell usually is one soft taco beef, two chicken chalupas, one beef chalupa, a chicken quesadilla, chips and sauce, cinnamon twists, Baja Blast. How many calories is that?
That's excessive. That's pretty good. That's legitimately 2.5 meals.
You start with the soft taco to get yourself warmed up. Then you go to the chalupas and then mix in the quesadilla in the chalupas. So like eat a chalupa, have a bite of quesadilla, go back to the chalupa, then finish off with some chips and the cinnamon twists. You like that, Max?
Very hungry.
That's a
I
good
have
order.
such a fat move that I'm gonna
Say it.
Well,
I mean,
PFT has to go. PFT has to go.
No one can be. I mean, I just did like a 1,500 calorie meal.
Yeah,
Okay,
number
all right,
9 and the
but
number 6.
This is the perfect meal. Okay, nachos Bel Grande start you off. You get cheesy gordita crunch. You get one Doritos taco, and then you get a grilled cheese steak burrito, Baja Blast, and if it's. I also really love the Cinnabon Delights. Those are
I was
so
gonna ask
good.
if those were still a thing.
Yeah,
Those look delicious.
Cinnabon Delights are elite.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
That's like a collab thing, though.
Yes.
It's not pure Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
still like it.
No, I know. They're good.
Yeah.
They had those in the morning, too.
Yeah. That's my breakfast move. I get one hash brown, breakfast crunch wrap, and then I get Cinnabon.
Delicious.
I have variations of my order. It's whether I want to be very fat or just fat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll cut out one of my 3 chalupas if I
Yeah.
want to be on a diet.
So so mine goes no matter what, chicken grilled cheese burrito all day. Like it can't go without getting the chicken grilled cheese burrito.
It's the base. It's the foundation.
Yeah, foundation. Then you go side as a cheesy gordita crunch, just the beef with the loco taco cheesy gordita crunch, and then my third and final item. This is where I go from fat, very fat to little fat. I either get a chicken quesadilla, add rice, fat move by adding rice, but great texture by adding rice.
I do like the texture, yeah.
Or if I want to go little fat, the Chipotle chicken melt, which is basically the same thing as a quesadilla, just smaller.
Okay.
Add rice though.
When you order so much, when you make a way too big order of Taco Bell, you get completely opposite reactions depending on your mood at the time. You can either fall asleep immediately or you can not sleep because you're too full.
Yeah.
And I never know which one's going to happen to me. You have to strike that perfect balance and get like just enough to be satisfied full, and your body knows that you just ate Taco Bell and is satisfied without overdoing it, which is very hard to do.
There's also something
Also,
about
Baja Chalupas were the GOAT. They got rid of those.
Yeah.
Those are better
I mean,
than
anything
Supreme.
chalupa was just so fucking
the
good.
delivery time.
Oh,
of
that was the
Taco
other thing I
Bell.
do. I would do chalupa cheesy gordita crunches.
Ooh.
You would make that?
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah, that sounds incredible.
They should hire us just to invent new menu items.
That's the best part about Taco Bell is like if you just keep adding all the items together and just make a bigger and bigger taco, it's even it's incredible.
I would do how about this? A Mexican pizza quesadilla.
Good.
Damn.
So last time I got Taco Bell, I ate
We'll end
three.
this.
wanna
Yeah,
hear
we
from-
don't
I
care.
wanna
first
hear
time
from
you
I
had
don't wanna
Taco Bell,
hear
you
from
mean?
No, I had 3 of those beef burritos, and I shat myself in a lacrosse tournament.
That's awesome.
So that's why I didn't really fuck with Taco Bell after that. It was like 7th grade. It was really embarrassing.
Sounds like you couldn't control your bowels.
Sounds like a you problem. Yeah.
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 You and Jake handshake. Bowel issues.
God damn it, Taco Bell. So good. Just wait, like
I got some on the way right now.
late night after the bars, going to Taco Bell. There's one on the main drag on State Street in Madison. There was also one right next to Wrigley that they got rid of when they did the renovation. That one was awesome.
You know what's great about Taco Bell? It's a restaurant that you can drive past, and if they have the old logo and signage, like
Yes.
the brown logo, you're like, we have to stop there. It's one of the old Taco Bells.
Yeah, the one at Wrigley was it had like a parking lot, which like you don't see in that area.
Yeah.
It was like this is Taco
Probably
Bell,
always
baby.
filled.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how sick this was. I was a freshman in college, and I had one of the old neon signs from the store, and I had that. It was like this, 6 feet. Had that on my wall, and then just all the beer boxes surrounding it in my room.
Yeah.
It's gangster.
That is
Hell
pretty
yes,
gangster.
That is gangster.
One
It's
time,
gangster AF.
You could like see it from the cafeteria. Like, oh, the neon sign's on.
Yeah.
when I was in high school, I didn't have a date. I didn't have a date to homecoming until like a week before the dance, and the person that I ended up going with also didn't have a date until like the week before the dance, and it was too late to make a reservation with
was
our
his name?
friends. Chris.
Your son? You
No,
went with your son?
yeah.
Chris Senior.
I went with my mom. So we go and we start looking for these restaurants that we can go out to. All the big local restaurants are filled. They're booked up with reservations. And we just went to Taco Bell.
Yes.
And she was wearing a dress. I was wearing my suit and tie. And we sat down at Taco Bell, had a great meal.
It's the best. It's the best. Taco Bell forever.
9 months later,
Yeah.
I became a
Dong.
dad.
Just that sound.
Yep.
That is an iconic sound.
Also, those commercials, like food commercials, don't faze me. I don't know how you feel as a bigger guy, but
Whoa.
Food-
Are you talking to Max?
food, both of you, either one of you. Food commercials don't faze me normally, but if I'm high and then you see like a slow-mo,
Bro.
like burrito with the fire coming up, you're like, oh my god, I
Couldn't
need
agree
Taco
more.
Bell. That never. If I'm watching it, just watching it, I'm like, whatever. But when you're a little bit stoned and the slow mo fire and like the burrito just smashes against the ground and the cheese goes everywhere, you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I need to go to Taco Bell right now.
And when you ask if food commercials phase us, just ask yourself, how did you end up with 40 papadillas on your 29th birthday? So yes, food commercials do phase me. They work. They work on me.
Hank's so right, though, about the burrito hitting the ground.
Yes. Yeah, just slapping.
You get the seasoning flying off. Yeah. That's
just fresh
and there's like a fire in the background.
It's so
You're
good.
just like, oh.
So you're like, oh my God.
You have that moment where you're stoned on the couch and you and your buddy look at each other and you just start smiling because you know he's thinking what you're thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to go to the Bell.
Like, look at that. All right. Good Mount Rushmore. Everyone go vote. Go vote early and often.
That Mount Rushmore is brought to you by Viator. Viator is a website and an app where you can book travel experiences like pub crawls, boat tours, museums, and more. Hank and I went on a great boat tour of Chicago. Saw the whole
Lovely.
city.
Lovely day.
Dave Matthews Band did not drive over us on the bridge. It was fantastic. You want to go again, Hank?
Yeah, we should bring the rest of these guys out when they come out.
Yeah, you guys would love the boat tour for sure. We'll do another boat tour with Viator. Viator offers everything from simple tours to extreme adventures with over 300,000 bookable experiences in 190 countries. There's something for everyone. Plus, Viator's travel experiences have millions of real traveler reviews, so you have the information that you need to book the best activities for your trip. When you book a travel experience with Viator, there's always flexibility, and you have support with free cancellation, payment options, and 24/7 service. Download the Viator app now. Use code Viator10. That's Viator 10 for 10% off your first booking. One app, over 300,000 experiences you'll remember. Find your own boat tour. Me and Hank got so much closer on this boat tour. We're bros now. Do more with Viator. And now, here's Adam DeVine.
Okay, we now welcome on a very special guest. It is Adam DeVine. He is an incredible actor, workaholics, all your favorite movies. He's got a new movie out, The Outlaws, on Netflix on July 7th. I think I follow you on Instagram. I saw the trailer and I'm in. Pierce Brosnan's in it. It's got bank robberies. It's got romance. I'm in. It's I don't know if you can even get me more in, but I'm all the way in.
Good. That's where I want you to be. Dude, I'm glad you said July 7th because I've been saying the wrong date. I cannot be trusted with dates. I just did this event for like NASCAR. I said, drivers, start your engines. And then they're like, when is the movie? And I'm like, January 7th. Like to like millions of people. I'm like, it's January 7th. Check it out. And they're like, this is a long intro for they're really promoting this movie several months out. But no, thank you for saying July.
Yeah, I got you. And we're excited to have you on. You are the Workaholics trilogy. We actually were supposed to have you on in 2019. I was reminded of this, but I had a kid, so that's on me. So you were going to be the
okay, I'm
first.
off the hook.
You're off the hook. You're not you are a big shot, Hollywood star, but you weren't dodging us. So I appreciate that.
Dude, I've been wanting to come on. I love your guys' show. So thanks for having me.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, when I saw the preview for it and you're working with Pierce Brosnan, I immediately thought like that dude must be one of the most intimidating guys to be in a room with just because he's so devastatingly handsome.
Yeah, I tend to work with very handsome men. I think me next to them is just inherently funny. So it's like me, Zac Efron, me, the Hemsworths, and me, and now Pierce Brosnan. So Yeah, I mean he's obviously wildly handsome, but he's also like really fucking cool, like very cool. Like I was so surprised, like because he's in a totally different world than I'm in. Like I went to a an art show of his. He like does art, and he had his first ever art show. And I show up, and there's people pulling up in like Rolls Royces, and there's a guy with a monocle. Like there's a man with a monocle.
Okay.
There. So I immediately don't fit in. Like there's guys with scarves. The Paul Mitchell guy is there. Like the guy from the Paul Mitchell commercials with the long ponytail. He's kicking it there with them. So I'm like, we run in totally separate worlds, but he's super, super cool.
The monocle must be a cool look to see out in public. I don't know that I've ever seen a man wearing a monocle like in real life, but if a guy walks into a room and he's just rocking that one spectacle, you're like, that dude is by far the richest guy here.
Absolutely. You have to have at least a cool 100 mil in the bank to even think about rocking a monocle.
Yeah, monocle is like maybe steal your Dalmatians, maybe, rob a train.
You're making a coat out of family pets if you have a monocle for sure.
A magician assassin.
Yeah, it's a vibe changer for sure, the monocle. So we pride ourselves on this show of never asking the same old boring questions, but instead asking about the same old boring questions, a roundabout way to make us seem like we're really good at our job. So how is it cool that you got hit by a cement truck when you were a kid? Because that's a story you can tell on interviews.
Dude, so cool. I honestly, after it happened, I came out of the coma and be like, this will be good for Fallon. Look at Fallon.
It's an icebreaker. It's something
Fallon.
Yeah.
I saw it in a vision. Colbert's gonna love this. I don't know why I was falling there, but I mean, it's fucking wild, dude. Like I think about it, I'm getting older now. I'm getting older, and I like my body is falling apart. Like I ripped my groin last year, and it like has not healed, and now I have like just sharpshooting pains down my legs, and the doctors truly can't figure it out. And now that they just go, well, you were hit by a cement truck. And that's like every doctor just like, well,
there was that.
I mean, you were hit by a cement truck, so this isn't on me as a doctor. So you were hit by a cement truck. But as far as like telling, having great things to say on Ellen, it's really been a blessing. It truly has.
It's also like in terms of trucks, getting hit by a cement truck has to be the top of the list in terms of badass. Like if you get hit by a pickup truck, okay, whatever.
Dude, the only truck that would be funnier would have been a garbage truck.
Yeah.
The garbage truck would have been like, damn, I fucking blew it. When I was choosing which truck to get hit by as an 11-year-old, I blew it. I was like, well, cement truck's funny. Dive.
Well, yeah, I read the story, and there were 3 trucks that passed, and then the 4th one you probably saw the other ones. You're like, nah, that's not that one. Not that one.
I'm good.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah, it was like 3 cement trucks are going up the hill while 2 were coming down. I lived in the suburbs, so new houses are being built every damn day. So like 3 were going up, 2 were coming down, and as the 3rd one was passed, my friend was on the other side of the street, and he yells, "Come on!" And I took that as coast is clear, and he just meant like, come on. I'm a little kid wanting to go to the convenience store. We used to go and like rip pages out of like the Playboys and the penthouses.
Yes.
When we were like 11. I don't know why we just didn't steal these damn magazines. We were making way too much noise ripping pages out, but that was our genius plan. So that's what we were going to do. And then I think he was just too horned up to realize that his friend was going to get hit by a cement truck.
I actually disagree on the garbage truck because I think cement truck, like when a guy gets hit over the middle in football, it's like, damn, he got hit by a cement truck. Like that is the baddest thing to do. Mm-hmm. You get hit by a cement truck because in your head, it's not how it works, but you think like that's a truck made of cement.
Sure. And I think that's a difference between us, Big Cat. You go with what's the badass, and I go with what is the funniest.
True.
It's sad to think, but
admittedly, I blew it. A cement truck, a steamroller would have been like cartoon funny.
Yeah, just flattened.
I got stuck with cement truck.
There's probably somebody in history that has been killed by getting run over by a clown car.
Oh,
Just a car filled with
brutal.
like 7 clowns
Ben
going
did
somewhere.
that. Like, yeah, of course he got killed, but if he didn't get killed, you have to then become a comedian. Like,
Yeah.
if you don't, that's a wasted life. Like,
Yeah.
you're looking back at your life when you're an old person, you're like, I just worked in aluminum siding for 40 years. Like, what the fuck did I do? Like, I had the great opportunity to become a fantastic comedian.
Yeah, that's how Spider-Man became Spider-Man. Like, you get hit by a
Exactly.
clown car, you got to be the funniest guy in the world. That's
Yeah,
how it
exactly.
works.
So I was reading a little bit about how you dealt with your rehab from that situation, and you would call into radio shows and do impressions. I'm pretty sure that's how Frank Caliendo got started doing impressions too, right?
Yeah.
He had like debilitating back injuries, and he was
Oh,
just
did he?
in bed working on his impressions all the time, and then he would start calling into radio shows, and that's like the springboard of his career. You guys have like kind of a similar origin story.
I did not know that about Frank. That was one of my first. He used to have a show on like TBS, I want to say,
Yeah.
called Frank TV, and that was one of my very first gigs. I did like 2 or 3 episodes on Frank TV. Yeah. So yeah, evidently me and Frank have a lot in common.
Do you
Yeah.
do you still do the impressions?
No, it was all like I just did like kind of a dumb girl who would talk about like Omaha specific problems. And then I would do Chris Farley but talking about very Omaha specific. I'm from Omaha, so just doing very Omaha specific things. But then then Farley died, which
Yeah.
I was devastated because he was my hero and still is. I think the guy was so damn funny. But then also because I was in 7th or 8th grade and I couldn't do this impression anymore. And it was just starting to like gain traction. They told me I would call into the radio station every day and do like 3 or 4 different characters. And then they were like, you have to come in. Like, we want to put you on the staff. And so I had my mom take me downtown and like wheel me out with my legs fully extended, fully in cast, and wheel me into the radio station. And they were like, oh, you're a crippled child?
Mm-hmm.
We can't pay you.
Yeah.
We thought you were an adult person. So then they would give me like free, concert tickets and free CDs. So I have all like the Cranberry CDs and all the sweet, sweet Goo Goo Dolls I can handle.
Hell yes.
But then, so then Farley died and I couldn't do that impression. So then I like made the very poor choice of doing Farley from the grave.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I think you could get away with doing that now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
right
like,
after
really,
that.
it was like a week afterwards. I'm like, I gotta do it.
They need me. They need
The
me.
people need me.
I've given a
They can't-
respectful
they
amount of
can't-
time.
The Omaha drive time hour won't be the same unless they hear my Farley impression
That's
as a
fucking
13-year-old boy.
That's fantastic. So you mentioned Omaha. You grew up at the perfect time for Nebraska football because I would imagine I'm a Big Ten guy. I went to Wisconsin. I would love to hear where your head is at because when you're 10, 11, 12, you're winning national titles, and as an adult, there's been nothing. So you've had to basically do the whole story arc of like, wait, where'd Nebraska go? Why aren't we Nebraska anymore?
Well, and what's cool and delusional about Nebraska fans is we every year, 100%, at the top of the year, we're like, this is the year. Something's going to click in place, and this is the year. The magic of 95 is going to be back. And obviously it has not been the case. Yeah, it was like, I remember some of my the first beer I ever tasted was 1995, I think. We won the championship, and my family goes downtown with another family to like see people like in the streets, and Omaha just like converged on Dodge Street, which is like our main thoroughfare. And people were like cracking beers and popping their trunks and filling their trunks with ice and just having beer everywhere and celebrating, shooting fireworks off, titties. It was a mind-blowing for like a 10-year-old boy. And my friend was like, yo, we should grab a beer. And I was like, absolutely. It's a celebration. I see my parents celebrating like this. I have to celebrate. And then, tasted my first, room temperature Bush Light, and it's never been the same, baby.
So
it's never been.
So where are you at now, though? Like, new coach, Scott Frost. That Scott Frost thing, like I'm sure your family, like that had to have kind of killed you guys a little bit, just because whenever the prodigal son goes back and doesn't do it, it's like a small part of the memories before die a little bit. I know you can't take away championships, but a little piece of him in Nebraska uniform feels different now.
Dude, and it was because he looks, if you were to draw what a person from Nebraska looks like, it's Scott Frost.
Yes.
Just like strong jawed, like ready to like carry hay and husk corn, fucking just run 40 yards with a pig.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. And the fact that he couldn't get it done, it just sucks so bad. Also, I guess he was like, word on the street is he was like fucking co-eds left and right.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're like, buddy, get your fucking shit together, man. And the fact that UCF, he like took them from nothing to, they won like 12 games in a row or something fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was super disappointing. I'm hoping the new coach can get it done. He seems like, every time we get a new coach, we're like, he seems like the guy. He does seem like salt of the earth, this one.
Yeah.
And then, well, Bo Pelini was a great coach for you guys, a friend of ours. We liked Bo, but he just didn't kiss anybody's ass, so they got him out.
Dude, I fucking love Bo Pelini. I've got to meet, except for Scott Frost, I didn't meet him, but I met Riley, I met Pelini, and Pelini scared the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've met presidents, that I'm less intimidated by than Bo Pelini. Yeah. And you could tell he did not give a fuck about meeting me, even a little bit. Most people will pretend, they're like, hey, he's an actor, we'll meet him. And then they're like, oh, hi. He was like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, yes, sir. Anything you want, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to kill me. He wanted to kill me the first time that he met me because I had long hair.
Yeah. He literally was just staring at PFT being like, what are you, a hippie or something? Like, what's going on here? Why aren't you have a military cut?
I love it.
But now we're friends. He's a great dude.
Yeah.
He's fantastic, man. And like, yeah, it was just, he didn't play by the Nebraska playbook of like, we have to just be so damn nice all the time and you can't get angry and you can't show emotion, which was Tom Osborne's thing. And, bless him, he did a great job with what he did, but you can't put everyone into a box, right? So like every coach is going to coach a different way. And we were winning then. Yeah. We weren't winning championships, but we were winning 8-9 games a season. That's better than the 4 or 5 games we win now.
Yeah. I always think that Nebraska's cursed because they didn't recruit Danny Woodhead from in-state to go play running back at Nebraska. They let him do his pro day at Nebraska just to show off what a great athlete that he was, but they didn't even offer the kid. He was like the best high school athlete of all time.
I mean, yeah, we've blown it so many times too. Like Joe Burrow wanted to come play at Nebraska.
That's bad.
He wanted to come play. He said he wanted to go to Nebraska, and then we were like, we're good. We got one of the Martinez's here. I feel like we've had a Martinez as quarterback for the last 25 years, but we got another one, so we're good. You'll never hear from them ever again, but you'll go on to be a fantastic quarterback and make it to the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we suck, man. It is disappointing, but tell you what, come this fall, I'm going to be wearing my Nebraska red and white, and I'm going to be thinking that we're going to take the championship again this year. My best buddy, he has a tattoo that says, it's like a Nebraska like helmet. And then it says national championships, and then right beneath it, very small, he wrote next year. So he always can point to the tattoo. Next year, baby. We got
it.
I love that.
You've been in so many things that I've loved. You were in Mike and Dave's wedding, Need a Wedding Date. Peter Chernin, our former boss, we did a whole like thing for it. It was a great movie. Obviously, Pitch Perfect. I've seen all of them. What's your favorite thing you've done outside of Workaholics?
I mean, not to just hype this movie, because I am The Outlaws, dude. It was so fucking fun. And what was so cool about it. I mean, Mike and Dave, for sure. We shot that in Hawaii. It was, it was like when me and my wife were first starting to date. and we're in Hawaii the whole time. And I love the movie, and I love Aubrey and Anna and Zach, who are in the movie with me. But The Outlaws, it was my like, I saw it from the very kernel of an idea. The writers came, they pitched me this idea, and I was like, that's a genius idea. And then I forgot about it for 5 years. I wrote it down in a notebook and then got busy with other shit and forgot all about it. And then was looking through this old notebook and was like, oh shit, this is a genius idea. I wonder I'm sure they took it somewhere else and other people have the rights to it or whatever. And I called up or I emailed, I'm not, this isn't like 1994. I emailed the writers and was like, what did you do with the idea? And they're like, nothing. We thought you hated it. And so then I developed it with them from the very beginning, Evan Turner and Ben Zazov. And then we took it to Netflix, and then we took it to Happy Madison, and Sandler read it and he loved it. And then from then on, it launched.
That's an awesome story.
That is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be a good feeling too to hear from Adam Sandler. Like, I really like this project. I want to do it for you.
Dude, it's also crazy because I don't know Sandler that well. Even after doing the movie, I met him a couple times, like kind of in passing, and then just like a couple emails and a couple phone calls. He was like I told the Farley story earlier. I'm like, he was a goddamn hero to me and still is. Like, what he's been able to do with like his brand of comedy. And, he went through a period where people were like too, like, put their nose up to it and were like, this isn't my kind of, but he just like stayed the course, and he was like, well, I think it's funny. And then a whole legion of people were like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
You for being so highbrow that you don't like this all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And now I think people are coming back around on Sandler, and everyone's like, yeah, but I really do love him.
Yeah.
He's
true.
he seems like the best guy. We had him on the show a few years ago. Seemed like a great dude. But then there was a profile that came out on him, and I forget what newspaper it was, where they just called up all of his friends that he had met over the years, like everybody that he's worked with, and everybody had nothing but the best things to say about the guy. He's loyal to his friends. He just seems like an awesome dude. We pitched a movie one time too. You may have heard of it. It's called Boner Dogs. And it's an animated feature about dogs that get lost. And one of them is, think like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer meets Hansel and Gretel, right? So only one dog can get a boner. Everybody makes fun of them for having a boner. And then they get lost in the snow, and the boner trail ends up being their saving grace that leads them back to salvation at the end.
Dude, you're pitching the right guy.
Yeah.
If all of my comedies could just be boner related, I would do that. Yeah.
So would you like to be loosely attached to it? Because right now I think we have, who's attached to it?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. David Spade said that he'd be in it.
Dan Patrick.
Dan Patrick's in it. Lawrence Taylor said that he'd be in it.
Yep.
This is a goddamn all-star cast.
We've pushed it around a
sign me
lot.
up.
And we're in talks with Happy Madison. We've been in talks with them for the last, I think, 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
They forgot about it.
Yeah, so one day they'll go through a
talks.
notebook and it'll be a dog with a boner and be like, oh yeah, that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah. They as long as they wrote it down,
Yeah.
who knows if they wrote it down or not.
Or at least just drew a picture of it. Yeah, that'd be nice too. So I can see from your perspective, like getting to grow up and then work alongside Adam Sandler to a certain extent might have been pretty cool. Was that cooler than getting to be in a Blink-182 video?
Tough. I mean, yeah, probably just because it's a bigger deal to like star in a movie, and that is my dream. My dream isn't to be a video vixen, but I am now. So technically, I am a video vixen. I'm actually going to the Blink-182 concert this weekend. A storyline of the movie is I'm a bank manager, right? And the voice activation code to get into the bank is a Blink-182 lyric, which is, she left me roses by the stairs. And you have to sing it in the Blink voice. And so we wanted Blink in the movie. And as like a all the small things. And I like reached out to them, and they were, it was going to be so expensive when we just couldn't afford it. And they were the coolest. They like hooked it up. They gave me like a homie discount to a point. I'm sure we still paid a fortune, but and then now I'm like friends with those guys. It's so fucking cool.
That's awesome. Tom has a lot of other things on his plate right now. He's actually like declassifying military secrets about UFOs.
I know, dude. How nuts is that? It's so real.
everyone-
It makes me go like, oh, I've done nothing with my life. Like everyone made fun of the guy when he left Blink to like pursue UFOs, and then he did it, and then he came back to Blink 182. It was the perfect circle.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So your start of your career, when you move out to LA and you're working and you're also, doing comedy and stuff, was there a moment where you almost quit? I always am fascinated by people like, moving to LA and being like, hey, I'm going to try this. I'm going to do it, because it obviously doesn't work out a lot. I mean, there's probably 99.9% of the time it doesn't work out. Was there that moment, though, that you powered through, that you were like, you know what, I'm going to keep doing it, something's going to happen?
No, I mean, we were really lucky. Like Workaholics came around fairly early on. Like, and at the time, like I was 25 when we got Workaholics, when they gave us the green light. Not when it came out, but when they gave us the green light. And I've been trying to do stuff since I was 18. So that's 7 years. So that's not a short period of time. But in the grand scheme of things, having your own show when you're 25 years old is pretty early. So yeah, no, not really. It was kind of everything sort of was clipping along slowly but surely. It'd be like I'd get a commercial, or I would be on a sweet arc on Frank TV. And, so it really wasn't, I didn't get to that point. Now, if like Workaholics didn't come around and it was 5 years go by and I'm in my 30s and I realize I didn't go to college and this is all I have, maybe I would be doing something else.
Yeah.
Maybe I would be like a real estate agent and be on a billboard somewhere.
Oh, you would be a great real estate agent.
Thanks, man.
You would.
Thanks.
I mean, you have a face for a billboard. I actually have a very dumb question that we like to ask sometimes of our good-looking guests. When did you know you were good-looking?
Dude, thanks, man.
I mean, you're a good-looking guy. You're a very good-looking guy. You're a heartthrob on the screen. But was there a moment where you're like, oh shit, I am?
Well, if you look up does Adam DeVine, and it might have changed now, but this will get it back there, and this is what I want to have be there forever because I like it. Does Adam DeVine on Google? It changes it to, or it like the third thing down. It's like, does Adam DeVine sing? Does Adam DeVine something else? And then it says, does Adam DeVine have Down syndrome?
Yeah, that's the autocomplete that just came up right now.
That's the autocomplete.
Very first thing,
So,
Although, man, that might have been because I've searched this like 20 times over the years. So thanks for bringing it up because I was going to ask.
But yeah, no, I never really thought I was particularly good looking. I think I'm good looking enough that for comedy. I think for comedy, I'm good looking enough.
You're a comedy 10.
That they're like, I guess he could get it. Like he's funny, so like maybe he could get the girl. Girls like that. He's good looking enough. If it's how small of a town is he living in?
That's perfect.
Yeah, is it like a really small town?
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's like the one really good looking guy, but he's the funny one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't have a rom-com in Manhattan.
Omaha.
Yeah.
You're an Omaha 10.
Yeah. Nuh-uh. He's a very rural rom-com star.
That's awesome. And also you can sing. I imagine that's helped you out along the years. You're a pretty good singer.
Yeah, I haven't really crooned too many women in my life. I didn't even really know I could sing until I got the Pitch Perfect movie. It was just like they wanted me to audition for the movie. I sang like I didn't know that it. First, I didn't know it was a. I've told this story a million times, but I didn't know it was a singing movie. I thought Pitch Perfect, it's a baseball movie, and I. Like show up to the audition, didn't prepare anything, didn't even look at the sides because I was too busy with Workaholics and I didn't give a shit about it. And I show up to this baseball movie audition. I'm like quickly memorizing the sides. I'm like, this isn't about baseball at all. It's singing. I go in there, the audition goes great. And they were like, what song do you have prepared? And I'm like, I don't have a song prepared. And they were like, well, you need to sing something. So I just sang whatever popped into my head. And it was the Full House theme song. It was whatever happened to predictability, the milkman, the paperboy, the evening TV. And they gave me the part. And I don't know, I sang like a fucking 70-year-old black jazz singer. And they gave me the part as Bumper, who strictly sings like Rihanna and like pop songs.
You got typecast, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do any Louis Anderson songs this year? Or what?
Well,
Yeah. The kids love some Louis
Or
Armstrong.
Armstrong, yeah.
That is genius though, because if you start singing that song, everyone in their head finishes the song. So you
And
like
they're
you
like,
knew it. Yeah.
oh, he could sing, and then it kind of masks that I'm just perfectly fine at it.
Yeah.
You know, I've been like since doing those movies, like I get invited to things, and like people will try to put me on the spot and be like, sing something, and I'm like, I'm not a real singer. And then you're around people that are real singers who actually have beautiful voices. And I feel like every time I sing, I'm just trying to do my best impression of people that can sing really well.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
an actor.
And I think I'm a good enough of an impressionist that I could pull that off sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
smart. Can you do an Adam Levine?
Well, I mean, just my face and body.
Yeah. Did people? Was there anybody in your real life that thought that you were in deep trouble in your marriage when the Adam Levine DMs came out?
No one like that close to me, but like truly, and that's the only reason I try not to like get in people's drama, you know, but it was a guy had a thing with his wife. I don't want to get in the middle of that shit, but I was getting dozens and dozens and dozens of people being like, how dare you cheat on your wife? Like, fuck you, dude. I liked you. And I'm like, that's not me. And then I was getting like news. Like it'd be like local news from Pittsburgh that was like, Adam DeVine cheats on pregnant wife. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And so then I had to like, I wrote something about how I like did some dumb Instagram posts about how it's not me, and me and my wife are fine, but I am gonna name our future baby Sumner, because I guess that was like the girl in that drama. But my parents did not understand. My dad called me and was like, what the fuck? Sumner? That's an ugly ass name. And I'm like, well, yeah, Dad.
That's a
joke,
Hollywood name. Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah. All right. I guess. Whatever.
He's
What
not,
do I know?
He's not rooting for the Cornhuskers.
Yeah. Sumner won't root for the Cornhuskers.
This is a random question. You were on a charity version of Price is Right. Just tell me how awesome that was, because I that's all I've always said I have a dream job, but the only job I'd leave this job for is if I was the host of Price is Right. It's my favorite game show ever.
Me too. I'm actually like,
I think you have a better chance. You have a better chance than me.
I don't know. We might have to fight. I hope as we get older, we're just duking it out with each other, trying to get this Price is Right role when Drew leaves. But dude, it was so cool. I'm like really hitting the laundry list of game shows that I'm trying to do. Like I did Price is Right. My family just did Celebrity Jeopardy versus Durz's family.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah. And then I'm going to do like Wheel of Fortune here in like next month sometime, just as like a fun thing to do.
That's great.
That's the dream,
Yeah.
man. That's like
It's pretty cool. They asked me to do Jeopardy, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm like way too dumb to be on Jeopardy. I don't want anyone to like truly peel the curtain back and be like, oh, he's a total idiot.
Yeah.
What is ignoramus?
Yeah.
Such a high risk of failure too. Like if you win on Jeopardy, everyone like they'll remember that for like a day. But if you have that screenshot that shows you with like negative numbers at the end of Double Jeopardy, they're like, this guy is so dumb.
Because I know how I operate. I'm gonna go for the gold 100% of the time.
Yep.
So I'm always gonna go. I'm always gonna like Double Jeopardy. I'm gonna put everything that I have up for that. I'm always gonna try to get the $1,000 questions. And I know that I'm just not smart enough to compete.
Yeah.
I know what I know, but then there's huge gaps in my knowledge.
Yeah. I want to give you an opportunity to clear up the air on a certain situation that happened to you, because I read the first two headlines under news that's listed under your name. One was that you saw a guy get shot at a poker game, and then the other headline was you did not see a guy get shot at a poker game. So the truth is maybe somewhere in the middle.
I saw a guy kind of get shot. No, I didn't see it. I talked about, we did our first ever live podcast, and my guy, I was like, I'm going to talk about this on stage. And the guys were like, dude, don't talk about it. It's going to be, and I'm like, I don't know, someone was murdered at my neighbor's house this morning. Like, it's on my mind. I'm going to bring it up. Like, I can't not talk about it. This is what I do. And then I totally put my foot in my mouth, and how I worded it sounded like I had witnessed it, but also it didn't. If you listen to it, I think the media kind of took it and spun it. But so essentially, my neighbor has this poker game, and I've never met this guy, but he like has like Bugattis and Lamborghinis parked in his driveway, and there's just like a slew of like dudes and pulling up in Rolls Royces and shit going on there on Tuesday nights, and they have security and valet parking, and so it's annoying, right? Because there's just like, it's right across the street. We live in the Hollywood Hills, so it's just tons of traffic in front of your house all night long on a Tuesday. And then me and my wife were out of town, and then this murder happened, and I get photos of like literally my house saying a 39-year-old man was murdered. And my family thought I was murdered.
Jesus.
And so they were terrified, right? And I'm sleeping in like an asshole. I wake up at like 11 a.m. and they're like, people are freaking out. I have like a dozen phone calls, like 35 text messages of people thinking that I was murdered. And so I did not see the murder, but a murder did take place in my neighborhood. It sucked.
That sucks, but I guess a silver lining in that is you got a bunch of people that were so relieved that you were still alive. That must have been,
it was cool. It was cool to see that people didn't want me dead.
Yeah. So, Jesus Christ. Nice. So you cheated on your pregnant wife and you got murdered.
Dude.
What a life.
I know. Well, it's crazy to see like how quickly the media can spin something or like get one fact wrong and then just run with it. Because I never said I witnessed the murder. I said that a murder happened.
Right.
Across the street. And I said I witnessed cars coming in, because in previous weeks I had witnessed this every Tuesday. So every Tuesday there's just like a slew of like Lambos, super nice Porsches, Bugattis pulling up to go what I assume is like this poker game. Mm-hmm. And then I found out like the guy and his Instagram, and I like saw the photos, and like, yeah, they're doing like high stakes poker game and shit in there.
Someone got shot.
I'm glad you're not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. I had one last question here. You mentioned your wife a couple times. You're married to Chloe Bridges. Respectfully.
Careful.
Nice work. How awesome is it being married to Chloe Bridges?
It's awesome, dude. She's like obviously a super babe, and she's great. She's like super sweet, nice. Very happy.
The question, when you dumb down the question, he's like, dude, how's your wife?
Yeah.
How's your wife? Do you like her, or
I said respectfully.
Is she okay, or is she like a true bitch? Tell us the truth.
Respectfully, you knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's so funny. Like, it's so funny especially when I meet people that don't like know who I am or what I do. Like, we'll be like, my family lives in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, and so we'll go out with them in Missouri, and you just see some like Missouri dad who has no idea who I am, and he'll be like, see Chloe and be like, and you know, we're introducing ourselves, and I'm like, oh, this is my wife Chloe, and he's like, her married to you. She's married to you. And I'm like, yeah, man, yeah, she's married to me. And she's like, she is with you. And what's your name? Does Adam DeVine have? Well, right there, the people want to know.
That's amazing. All right, I have one last question. It's a Rhoback question. RHOBACK.com. Use code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, everything at Rhoback.com. 20% off your first purchase. All right, so we talked about all the cool stuff you've done. You've had an incredible career. You got a lot of years going forward where you're going to do some incredible stuff. But where does having your own day in Omaha rank amongst your career accomplishments? So November 10th, is that right? Is Adam DeVine Day in Omaha?
So. I think that is the day, yeah.
So what happens? You get to just do whatever you want on that day? I never talked to anyone who has their own day.
Dude, I have no idea. They gave me the day, and then there's been no follow-ups. I'm like, so what's going on? And they're like, nothing. What? That was the old mayor. There's a new regime. We don't care at all about you. Jojo Siwa is from Omaha now. So Terrence Crawford. We got other celebs that we like more than you. But I mean, it's truly nuts. I filmed my stand-up special in Omaha at the Orpheum Theater, where Bert Kreischer just filmed his last special. And it was nuts. We did 2 shows. It was packed. And then I say we're going to head to this bar afterwards. And like, they had to shut down the street, and we had to have police escorts to like go to this bar afterwards because Omaha like showed out, and there was like 5,000 to 7,000 people that were like in the streets, like waiting to get in.
That's incredible.
It was fucking nuts. It was really cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, last
big shout out to Omaha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Last question. Give us a prediction for Nebraska this year. Give us the record.
Dude, we're winning it. We're winning it all.
Okay, undefeated. National champions.
It's not even a possibility that we're going to lose a game this year.
Just remember that your coach does spit on himself from time to time. So if you want to look that up.
That's inspiring. He's going to inspire the youth with that.
Yeah. There's a clip of him at Baylor where he just tried to spit and it just landed right on his
well, he wears a smock, so that's nice.
Smock, and it was just like,
belly.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's tough, and he better not wipe it away too. Let him see.
Yeah, little grit. All right, well, Adam, thank you so much. Everyone go see the movie. It's on Netflix, so you don't have to go anywhere. You can sit on your couch and watch it. July 7th, I will watch it. I love watching. There's nothing better when a new Netflix movie comes out. It's like, boom, my week. I have no life.
Yeah, so, especially, it's big, too. It's like we have some crazy action set pieces. Like, we drive an armored truck through a cemetery. Like, it's fucking wild, dude. Like, the shit that they let us do, I was like, this is my dream come true to just do big action comedies like this. So, yeah, please watch Outlaws.
I love it.
Sounds good.
Thanks so much, man. We really appreciate your time.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's so easy to get caught up in what everyone else needs from you and never take a moment to think about what you need from yourself. Sometimes you need to get your thoughts out. Sometimes you need to express your emotions in ways that you're not always comfortable doing with friends, with family, with coworkers, but you can feel things welling up and you can talk about it with a trained professional at BetterHelp. When we spend all our time giving, it can leave us feeling stretched thin. It can leave us feeling burned out. Therapy can give you the tools to find more balance in your life so you can keep supporting others without leaving yourself behind. I've benefited personally from therapy. I've used it in the past. When you're getting over loss in your life, it's important to talk to somebody and help them help you. You should be taking care of yourself because you're taking care of everybody else. Spend time for you before you give out to others. Take care of yourself so you can help others. Get better. BetterHelp is there to help. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/PMT today. You can get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/PMT. 10% off your first month.
Okay, we're going to wrap up the show with some FAQs golf etiquette edition. We have our good friends Trent and Frankie from the Foreplay Pod. Go listen to it. They are the best in the golf world. Before we do the FAQs, boys, what's the state of the golf world these days? How are we feeling?
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's real hot.
Give us some takes. I mean, you're upset that Brooks is really good.
Not for any of the political reasons that people think.
Okay, you were telling me last night, you're like, I cannot believe he took that money.
No,
this is bullshit.
It has been funny watching because Frankie has been going against Brooks for a few years now with all the Dave stuff and the match that was supposed to happen. And watching Frankie get called like a huge lib on there for being like, oh, you hate him because he took the money. It's like, dude, if you think that, then you started following like 18 months ago.
But here's the thing. I like that you don't like Brooks. I think golf needs more of that where we all root for guys, but we also hate other guys. That makes golf so much fun.
Biggest pet peeves about golf is that no matter who wins, we all say yay at the end of it.
Right.
There's like 7 guys in contention for the winner. And we're like, oh, I'd like this guy, this guy, this guy. There's never been that team aspect. Liv, that's something that they do really well. There's never been that team aspect. You rally around one guy. And that's what you also need to be able to rally against one guy.
Do you know who the 4 aces are on the Live Tour?
Dustin Johnson.
Uh-huh.
Oh, gosh.
We know.
We know.
So
no, I don't. I
It's
definitely
Hank's
don't.
number one team.
So many.
Hank, go ahead.
Oh, who?
Perez.
Oh, Bubba.
Okay. Bubba's on the 4 aces.
Isn't Bubba? Because I thought
Oh,
Bubba
no,
said
Hank, you're supposed to know the four
It's
aces.
Peter Uline.
Yep. Dustin
Dustin
Johnson.
Johnson. Pat Perez.
And I got the fourth. Patrick Reed.
Patrick Reed.
Patrick Reed.
shit.
I'm gonna
Big
get.
four
I'm
aces,
gonna
guys.
nail it one of these.
Wait,
times.
so now that Tiger's officially retired,
Not true.
Hold on now. That's not true, but go on.
Tiger Woods assessed. I'm gonna just get
your
this out of
colleague
the
said
way.
he's the same.
Tiger Woods assessed his game after the Masters. He made the cut. We don't talk about what happened after that. Made the cut. He realized he could not walk anymore. He had a decision. Do I hang it up? Do I hang up the cleats and just follow after Charlie, who's a huge fan of the show?
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
Charlie
is
well,
next.
Charlie's better than his
Charlie's
dad.
going to have more majors.
Huge
than
fan of
Charlie's
this
the greatest
program.
golfer of all time.
How many majors do you think Charlie Woods is going to get?
I mean,
Not to put pressure on him.
possibilities are quite literally endless.
Yes,
Infinity
yeah,
is
But
the
he also
correct
could.
answer.
He's at that age where in 2 years. All right.
All right, finish your
But
sentence,
right now,
but it's wrong.
he's a stallion.
Yeah, finish your sentence. It's wrong, but finish your sentence.
He's just at an age where in 2 years he could be like, I want to do something else.
No,
you
well,
think
listen.
He's going to quit golf.
We'll respect
Yeah,
whatever he
okay.
wants as his fun uncles, but he's going to be a great golfer.
Charlie, if you're watching this, we love everything about.
But
your
we
dad.
love you more.
No, we love you way
but
more.
even though you're 14, that's not creepy.
Yeah. You hear how he's talking about Brooks? He hates all our guys.
Yeah. We stand with our guys through thick and thin.
Listen, Tiger assessed
No matter
his
the age.
game, and he realized that if he gets another surgery, he can compete. He wouldn't have done it if he didn't think he could win again. I'm standing behind my guy.
What kind
Tiger
of-
Woods wins
Listen,
another
What
major
kind of
for sure.
No, what kind of surgery is he going to get?
He got this plantar
foot replacement?
fasciitis.
The ankle, yeah.
Basically,
I want Tiger to play. It's awesome when he plays. The question, maybe I phrased it wrong. He's not going to play a lot.
maybe
right?
That's been
one
true
or
for
two
years.
majors,
Right.
and that's it.
So who is your guy's guy now? You have to have a guy.
I mean,
Who's our-
tough.
We need a
Well, you're asking-
stats
here's-
tracker to see
Our
how
guy-
many times we said guy on this show on this episode.
Tommy Fleetwood is there for us. He's not a winner yet, but he will be. He's
Hasn't he won a major? No.
Tommy
He was in
Fleetwood.
contention
No.
at Shinnecock a
That's
couple
right.
years ago.
That's
Yeah.
But wait, no, I don't want to answer the question because you're asking us who is our Tiger replacement, and right now there is not one.
But you're gonna have to think about it. Like you're
I
gonna
don't
have
have
to
to
have
replacement.
No, I know,
I
but
thought you meant,
but
like, who's the guy that would
who's the
ride?
person you're gonna ride and die with? It's never gonna be like Tiger. It will never be like your first true
No.
love. But like next 10 years, is there a person that you're like, this is the guy we're going to like? If he's in contention, it's fuck everyone else. This is our guy.
it hasn't come across my desk
Okay.
yet.
Okay, so back to Charlie for a second. Obviously, he's only 14 right now, right? Doesn't have that much distance. If Charlie Woods had Rory McIlroy's distance off the tee, how good would he be? Would he be one of the best golfers in
This
the
is
world?
the Michael Block question.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
we
No, it's
appreciate.
Charlie Woods. It's Charlie Woods' question. Would he be top 5?
You're asking if Charlie Woods had Rory McIlroy's driver distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, fuck you.
I mean, he's close, but he's not there yet.
Well, there was that clip that came out recently where Colin Morikawa was talking to Tiger, being like, "Has Charlie outdriven you yet?" And he said, "Not yet."
Okay.
Or no, he said, "Has he beat
Wait,
you
like
yet?"
in,
you guys
like
seen
in a
these
car?
clips?
Because that's not hard to do with Tiger.
The way Tiger Woods talks is pure comedy.
About Charlie?
Him- oh
you
my
better
God.
respect him.
Just the way he delivers the words. It's like he's never spoken to a real person before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin goes, "Is he out driving?" He goes, "Not yet."
So
Maybe soon though.
Speaking of Colin, what's wrong with Colin these days?
It's hard. Like these guys, they have these huge starts to their career. You have all these aspirations for them, all these expectations, and then they don't just like Colin not winning a major since he won basically back to back. Right? That's where he won.
He won. He just won. The
He won
last one was
PGA,
the British
and then he
Open.
won the British Open. It's like this guy's gonna win 20 majors. It's like, all right, if he goes 3 or 4 years without winning one, it's still like normal.
Yeah.
He's still,
Whereas Rory, that's been a long time.
dude.
That one makes me sad.
Yeah,
'cause
Yeah, 'cause
I
I
am
know
a-
you're a big Rory
I'm
guy,
a huge
Trent.
Rory guy, and it's been 9 years now, and everyone. I mean, he
long
should have won
time.
at he should have won at St. Andrews. He just couldn't make a putt. Cam Smith caught fire in the back 9, won it, and then at this last one, if he just makes literally one putt,
Yeah.
there's a very good chance that he wins.
Dude,
and he just couldn't make
what's
them.
that stat that Danny Rapp said on the last podcast? I think Rory, since the 9 years he hasn't won, has finished in the top 10 like 20 times in a major.
Jesus.
That's like one or
He's
two.
right there.
Yeah.
He will
One or
win
two
another.
strokes.
He'll win another.
We've been saying that if he goes 10 years and he doesn't win, we have to start referring to him as like the guy that will never win a major.
Dude, so when everyone was rooting for Ricky at this U.S. Open, as a Rory guy, I was like, yeah, you're rooting for Ricky because he's never won one. As a Rory guy, I feel like Rory hasn't won one either.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Getting that
fucking
long.
Yeah.
that you just feel like he's going to run into one, but boy, it's, going on 10 years.
Where did you guys land on the Michael Block? Little too much.
It was a lot.
It was a little too
Great
much.
story. I liked how he got emotional. Reminded me of my dad because my dad just cries at everything, and he was crying at everything. But when he started talking about like I'm actually like the same as these guys, just haven't had the same breaks. I don't have the same distance. It's like, well, no. I said like these other guys that you're playing against aren't like not human. They have arms and legs and eyes just like you do. You just didn't do it.
I actually
you just
liked
didn't,
him
like hit the ball as far as them.
That week stretch where he went from finishing 15th and then he played in the next tournament. When he finished dead last, I was like, okay, the world is restored. Like that's
I also
okay.
was seeing through it a little bit because he had played in like 4 majors.
He
prior
got burned
to that.
a little bit by the framing of the narrative, where the narrative is that this Michael Block guy, we pulled this guy off the street, and now he's competing in this major. Where the truth is, he's a club pro. He's fucking good.
Right.
He's not. He's talking about like if I had Rory's distance, I would be top 5 in the world. He's not that good, but he is way better than the general public thinks. Literally, we got this guy. He was at the local Muni,
right?
And he's playing. He's almost he's gonna top 15 in a major. That's not the whole truth.
It's also our fault. It's our fault.
When he dunked that hole in one, he kind of forced us to talk about him that way. To be like, this guy's incredible, you know?
And we're part of the media. It was our fault.
That's sometimes when I see a story like that, I catch myself just looking at it from a view where I'm like, of course people are going to turn on this guy. That's going to happen. We're talking about him so much. He's getting so much love that eventually people are going to be like, all right, we're sick of this story.
Check
Let's
his
take this guy
Facebook
down.
likes and all that stuff.
Yeah. What about our boy Max?
Great.
How's Max?
The expectations on him
mental
at
health game right
LACC
now?
were way too high.
Yeah, that is true. That he was like the 4th favorite, 5th favorite.
He was up
Just
there.
like the odds of that guy, the hometown kid, winning a major, number 1. Like it's just obviously he was only going to have failure in everyone's eyes if you didn't win. He could have had the greatest week ever and finished in 3rd, and no one would have cared.
And it sucks so bad. We'll cut this part so he never hears this. But like, I actually get like physically pained when he doesn't do well because I feel like we're friends with him. So it sucks. Like I really want him to do well.
Yeah.
Again, I'll never said that. I'll pretend I never said that. But
he's just such a good guy.
Yeah.
He's got it in him, man.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Is Max too good of a guy to be a great golfer?
No.
He's
a
got
bad
that.
guy.
He's got that side of him where he just wants it really badly.
Yeah.
That's another one where it's framed so oddly where for the longest time he was the Twitter guy. He was the guy who's roasting swings and you're like, no way is he going to become a major winner or, I mean, winning at Riviera was huge. Like that's an incredibly difficult tournament to win. So it's that sort of shifts it, but you can start. I just think looking at Max as like the guy who's on Twitter and roast swings, there's a whole different part of him where he's like, no,
he's kind of shed that off, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's shed that off.
Yeah. He doesn't do that very much.
Yeah, but you brought it up like, he wants it so bad right now, and maybe like the more that you want it,
more pressure
the
on
less
himself.
He's got to play it cool around majors.
He needs to have another kid.
Make the majors want him.
Yeah.
Could be.
I don't know what.
I don't know how you
recipe
do
is,
that
man.
though.
I don't know.
We'll fix it. We'll fix it.
If Rory hasn't won in 9 years, I don't know how any of these guys are going to win one. It's so
crazy.
fucking hard to win a major.
It's so hard. All right, Hank, you ready for some etiquette FAQs?
Yeah.
This should be interesting.
Do you think Hank plays more golf than you guys?
It's close. It's close.
He's been playing a lot.
Very close.
Certainly, the gap is certainly closed.
I guess,
by
yeah.
a lot.
And it's the summer. There's nothing to talk about. There's no sports. We got no work.
Right.
Got to get that.
We have no work.
No work at all. Been working like every day for the last 3 weeks.
Work.
We get that life
As
balance.
Max and Memes look with their like hollow eyes because they've done like 2 all-nighters this week.
I mean, today was work.
Yeah.
It was.
Just grinding.
Great day at work.
Yeah.
Just grinding. I once played 9 holes and we were on hour 3 at hole 7. Is it okay to hit into the group in front of us? Slow golf is bad golf.
Yeah, what do you do when someone's super slow in front of you and won't let you play through?
Yeah, I mean a warning flare is sometimes warranted.
I like that.
You know, just let them know we're here.
Right.
You know we're here.
Right.
And we have the ability to just keep moving.
Now, warning flare comes after a couple conversations like, can we play through?
I think you first like kind of say like, man, it's slow out here, isn't it? And you hope that they say it's a group ahead of us. Like what they're doing out there is crazy. Hopefully we can skip them on a part 3 or something. But if that conversation's not had, you're in a bad spot because you know that the problem's in front of you.
Right. Yeah.
What I like to do is just sit down in the fairway when they're on the green. So they look back and they see you sitting crisscross in the middle of the fairway. They know that, okay, these guys are very impatient.
That's good because there is the stance where you're standing on the tee box and you're kind of leaning on your driver.
Yeah.
That's like a hey fucker move.
Yeah.
But if you sit crisscross applesauce, that might send the message even more.
Yeah,
Now,
you actually take a seat.
Does it ever happen that someone will be like behind, maybe not you guys specifically, but like someone's behind you and you're actually not playing slow. They're just trying to play super fast.
It's the worst.
And what happens then?
Well, if it's like if you're playing a foursome and there's a twosome behind you, it's
Right.
like they just play faster naturally. But it's like
It all kind of starts at the starting point with the starter. I've said starting 3 times, but the starter has to be able to see that there's like a twosome on the tee sheet and a foursome, and sometimes they'll put the twosome behind the foursome, and it fucks your whole day up. Because you're like, dude, we're actually not playing slow, but the whole entire day is rush. I have anxiety through the roof. Every time I'm over a ball, I'm like, let's just not even putt this. Let's go to the next tee, and let's just go. Your day is being decided by the guy kind of messing up the tee sheet behind you.
Okay, so starter.
I do get anxiety thinking about, wait, am I going to be the slow person out here? Because everyone's talking about pace of play. I've actually let a group behind me play through on the first tee. I'm like, you guys go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm going to
we
be here a
did
while.
that.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
did that in Chicago.
Okay. Next.
similar question. Segue. If the group behind you keeps hitting up into your group, is it okay to tee their ball up and piss on it?
It's chaos.
Yeah. No,
Is
it
it
is.
right? You're asking about like, is anarchy okay? Like that? That's
Are you ready to get into a full-blown brawl on the golf
I love
course?
golf fights. They're the best because they just always end up with like 2 dudes in polos being like, "Don't do this, don't do this."
It's just a lot of untucked shirts and like things
no one
going
actually throws a
sideways.
punch.
There's usually one sprained ankle from a guy that he tries to run, but he hasn't run in like years, and he steps into a bunker, and then just twists his ankle and falls down, and then everyone like helps him up. The fight's over.
But if someone keeps hitting into you, like it's happening not once, not twice, 3-4 times, I think you can do just about anything. Like that's not a thing that you should be doing. Like hitting into people that many times, you're gonna hit somebody in the head, and it's like that's crazy. You can't risk that.
Do people ever die on the golf course from getting hit
There
into?
has to be a statistic out there.
Yeah,
that would suck if you were so slow that you got killed.
I think more people die on the golf course or sneezing while driving.
That's a good question.
I feel like sneezing while driving.
Yeah.
I was always
never
taught to you take your hands off the wheel when you sneeze, right?
Sneezing while driving is like one of the most
very wrong.
No,
chaotic
'Cause
things
if
in
you
the world.
Sneeze and you're holding onto the wheel. It's a big jerk motion. You just let go and sneeze.
You got to control your body.
I guess if you're on the highway, I guess I could see that.
Have you ever sneezed in a backswing?
No.
That would be the worst timing ever.
Okay.
I think you could control that. Thoughts on bringing your own beers onto the course versus buying from the bev cart?
Yeah, that's frowned upon, right?
That's a bad move.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, let's be honest, everyone fucking does
Everyone
that.
does
Like,
it. But all right, I only say it's a bad move because I had a situation once where I was on a golf buddies trip in Delaware, and the guy that was at the pro shop knew the show, and he was super nice. Had all these shirts and hats waiting for us, and comped the round. And like I went, and we knew none of this. We didn't even say who we were coming in. I walked into the pro shop, and the guy's like, "Dude, we got this today." So nicest guy of all time. I go up to my buddies. I'm like, "Guys, it's fucking free today. It's insane." My buddy goes to the car and starts filling up a cooler of beers.
Yeah.
And a guy comes up to him and is like, "Excuse me, sir, like you can't bring any coolers." He's like, "You serious?" And now my friend's being a dick. And I'm like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because like have some respect for what's going on. It's like bringing a drink into a restaurant.
It's
like,
also I didn't never really thought about it until I saw a video recently where it was a guy who was trying to drive away from the golf course. He was hammered, and it was because he had brought like beers on the course, because like it is kind of like a bar, and if the cart person can't like actually see like, okay, this person's had too much,
right?
Like you can get in bad territory where someone's getting like blackout drunk because they brought their own beers and you don't realize they're doing that.
It's a boring like side of it, but it is food and hospitality, like part of the. It's
yeah,
like a
be
restaurant.
a good person. Yeah,
It's like
buy
you're-
some beers from the cart.
They probably make a good amount of their money off like food and bev.
I like that take.
Also, the cart girl's natural progression through the course should give you the perfect amount of beers for a round.
Right.
If you want to drink beers on the course, order it every time she comes around.
Yep.
You won't get too drunk, but you'll have a good time.
I also
for
think
bag
it's
of
just
ice.
it is an age thing too, because like if you're in your early 20s, you're probably bringing beers on because it's cheaper, and then you get a little older and you're like, okay, maybe I should do the right thing here. I remember I once bought like a fake driver that held liquor.
Yeah.
Like when I was like 23, that thing ruled.
So I think it's.
But I was a dick.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to do if you do it with like a respectable amount of sneakiness. Don't let them see. Don't rub their face in it.
Yeah.
And don't bring like 2 cubes of beer out.
I think it's also there's probably like the public, like if you're playing at like a shitty muni,
Yeah,
like
that's true. That's true. If there's if there's not going to be like a cart girl coming around all the time.
You should always sneak drinks in movie theaters, though.
Are you allowed to say
and
cart
on
girl?
airplanes?
Are you supposed to say cart attendant?
I think cart girl's okay.
Yeah, I think cart girls.
How
What
would
if
you?
it's an older woman?
Are you not allowed to call older women girls?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
You guys are my boys. How would you
That's
handle?
True, that's facts.
How would you handle?
Remember that time that Darren Ravel tweeted, "I'm making my boys chicken parm for the Super Bowl," and I was like, "Bro, you don't have any boys." He's like, "I'm literally talking about my sons." I got owned so hard.
What's that guy up to? I don't even know. I don't see him around anymore.
Collecting memorabilia.
Yeah.
Did he work-
JJ Watt.
Did he do anything with the Titanic?
He's probably
Like
gonna
any
get a
Titanic?
piece of that sub for sure.
Does he work for an entity or is he kind
Yeah, Action Network. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
How would you handle one of your buddies that isn't playing good and turns into an energy vampire and completely kills the mood for the whole group? Do breakfast balls count as strokes? No. That's a good question.
Energy vampire. Everyone knows that one buddy who takes it maybe a little too seriously when you're out with the boys. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, fuck, it's hard. It's really hard to really get the vibe.
Honestly, the answer is you just got to get through it.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna change. The thing is, you're not gonna change that. Like I don't know how you would change it. Like if I'm a guy who I think that I could, I have positive vibes on the golf course, and if I can't change it, if we got a buddy like that, you're just like you're lost.
The only time he changes is breaking 90. He starts to get actually frustrated.
Really?
And it's like makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Seeing Trent like want it.
I love
That
the Breaking
drive.
90
Yeah,
series.
because I am
Breaking 90 series is maybe my favorite thing on YouTube.
Thank
and
you.
Before
That's
that,
very
the
nice.
Breaking 100 thing was my favorite. I will watch I feel like I'm living and dying with every round that you play. I want you to do it so badly, but then the problem is once you break 90, are you going to do breaking 80?
No.
With Trent.
Breaking
This is the last
89.
one.
Yeah, we got a plan for it, and we won't release it until it happens. But yeah, I can't go to breaking 80. We'll be doing that until I'm 55.
All right, so for people who don't watch, you should absolutely watch it. It's on the Foreplay YouTube. But Trent, the last one, you were what? You had like 4 strokes on 18.
I had 85 strokes through 17 holes.
And you just
So if you parred 18, you
18
break
is a par
90.
4 where we were playing.
and you completely duffed the tee box.
I don't even know that it was a duff.
I mean,
swung
you
and
just,
missed.
yeah.
No, well,
How often have you thought about that?
Ever since it happened, every second of my life.
Yeah.
I was telling these guys after that happened, I went to Burger King and I just ate in the parking lot. I was so, and mad isn't the word, disappointed. Just like I knew that I had an opportunity. It's the best I've played. I played so well, but hit my driver so well, and for it to happen that way, it just was a complete stomach punch.
Brutal.
And I think I blacked out over the ball because I watched it back and I was like, man, I'm standing over the ball for a while. And I texted our producer, Brendan Jones, and I was like, did you guys add like a little bit of time or slow it down? He was like, that was real time. So it was
that's on Frankie. He should have called timeout.
I've been getting a lot of that. That's not
Can't
true.
do that.
You should have called the timeout.
Dude, he was rolling. It was our
Should've
first
called
attempt
timeout.
that ever actually. We almost did it. I'm thinking this guy just needs to make a 4. Imagine me stepping him off and then he hits one in the water.
Would've been a great
timeout.
timeout.
I'm the guy that froze Trent. No chance.
I would've done a
No,
timeout.
that was the whole thing was
What do
on
you guys
me.
think about the fact that people want me to not tell him the score? I think that's fucking
kinda like
crazy.
that.
No way.
No,
Yeah.
but
It's
if
not
you want
real
to
golf.
know your score,
I would want to know. Yeah, I'd want to know.
I would want to know the score after like the turn.
Well, no. What in the last video, Trent waited and then asked for it.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to do it. Like
We
I think
always-
it's like you shouldn't tell him if he doesn't want to
People were
know.
like, you
but
never should have told him that he needed
No, if
a
Trent
4
asked
on the
for it,
last hole. It's like,
yeah.
No,
it's like what
No,
golf
you
is.
had to
know
you
that.
had to on the last hole because you don't want to play it like you've got an extra
Right,
stroke that you
right,
don't have.
right.
Yeah.
But
people
I
get
would
very
be-
mad about that.
I'm in for like check-ins only like every 3 holes.
Yeah.
Right. So the way we did in the last video, this is kind of how we've done it, where we'll play 9 holes and then we'll talk about whether I want to know or not. But it's also like I know how numbers work.
Right.
Like I have a pretty good feel whether it's
Right.
a 42 or a 78.
Right.
Like I have a good feel, but I will say on the last hole and the last one, I thought I had 5 strokes in my head. I had 4, but it didn't matter because I hit the ball 2 feet.
But to bring it back to like the vibes on the golf course, when there was a month or 2 period a couple months ago, we actually took a hiatus of breaking 90 because he was getting so down on himself. It felt like the series turned into like shutting everyone up as opposed to him trying to
Right.
achieve his goal. And we
Right.
just like we were like, all right, let's just practice and get better, and then we'll come back to it.
Right. That's
And
good.
now he's like got a way better mindset.
That's good.
Yeah.
What helps me with my mindset, golf is all about achieving the perfect ratio of alcohol in your system.
There is that perfect.
It's probably at a 0.05, 0.06 is where you're feeling good, confident, loose, but all your motor skills are still there.
Dude, there's that. What's that Instagram account? Is it St. Andre? They do those like skits.
Yeah.
They did one yesterday of like the guy found the perfect. He took a sip of beer and then stopped, and he goes, "I just found the perfect amount."
Yeah.
And everyone got quiet, and they're like, "What's going on?" He's like, "He's completely in the perfect zone."
Yeah.
And he striped it. He's like, "I'm in the zone."
It's a great feeling. It really is. And I
Yeah.
think that golden ratio is like 0.05. You feel good. You're having a fun time. But then you have that one hole where you peak above it real quick, and it all falls
See
apart.
2 balls.
Yep.
It's over.
Then you're like, well, might as well get drunk.
Yep.
All right, last one. For Trent mainly, what is a piece of golf etiquette / advice that you, as an average golfer, have picked up from playing with so many of the world's best players during your videos?
Ooh. Good question.
Well, we kind of touched on it earlier. Just don't be the slow guy.
Yeah.
Especially if you're bad. If you're average like I am, don't there's a lot of always talk about like waiting for the green to clear on a par 5 when you're like, I'm going to go for the green here, and then you duff a 3-wood and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Just basically don't be noticeable in the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
Cuz like if you are, then you're just taking up everybody's time for a guy who's not that good. So you just don't want to be slow.
What about shit talking? Because I like my friends that I play with, like it's shit talking. Like that's what you do. Like it doesn't. Have you guys ever had a moment where you've like read it wrong and you shit talk and then the person's like, "Hey, dude, like I'm trying to fucking get a score here. What the hell?"
No, I've once clapped like for a ball to go into the water in a match I was playing against like one of the guys on the Islanders, and he was just like, Frankie's just like a dick, like clapping for my ball to go into
I
the
don't
water.
know why would
and
that
I was
be?
like, well, it was like early in the match, and I'm like clapping at someone else's failure. It's supposed to be like a fun round out there. It wasn't really.
To me, that's like if you're playing
standing
a match,
ovation for a water ball.
But why wouldn't you?
Get in there.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, there's a time and place for sure. I
Yeah.
think if like the match calls for it, then you guys have to both know that it's like cutthroat.
That is another thing, though, like we talked about earlier with rooting against professional golfers. There is a thing in golf where even when you're in a match like that, people do not like when you outwardly root against them.
Yeah.
Right.
It's strange.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Because it's a personal sport. Like, you can't, like, root against a team. You're rooting against one guy to fuck up.
Yeah.
Which would be a little
That's
bit more
fun.
weird. And, like, do you do that in regular sports, though?
Yeah.
Like, specifically,
All the
though?
time.
Yeah.
Like if you're watching
All
a
the
football
time.
game, you watch it. Like I hope that offensive lineman just gets.
Yeah, I hope that
Yep.
quarterback just fucks up. I hope the running back just falls before
watch.
he hits the hole.
Taylor Lewan's going to give it another sack here. Watch this. Keep your eyes on him.
All right.
Hypothetically, I have one last golf etiquette question.
Yeah.
Because this reared its ugly horse head on the course the other day. What about looking for somebody else's ball? Is it polite to help somebody look for their ball?
Yes.
Should you always do that?
Also, can you do the just fake look?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
If we're in the trust tree here, I, like, always kind of fake look.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with that. I don't want to find the ball, but I'm not, I don't know.
You're not
I've got my
invested.
mind
If I
on a million
happen
different
upon
things.
it, great.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna pull out a search party. And
Unless
best-
crazy.
someone's going for something, they're trying to break 90. I'm fucking looking for his
Yeah.
ball. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But if it's just like a guy in the other cart that we're playing to force him, I think I saw it over here.
Yeah.
So-
The best is finding a ball that's not the ball, because then it validates that you were looking.
Well-
You're like, oh, I see a ball here.
You
Oh, it's
also-
not your ball.
You also have to watch what you say when you do that. A lot of people will jump the gun and be like, I got it here. And
Yeah.
then you walk over and it's not it. That moment for the other person sucks.
Yeah, Mhm.
Where
that's
like
true.
they're in a search party and they hear that and they're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's a noodle.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'd also say if you're playing in a foursome and the guy you're looking for the ball is in the other cart, you don't have to go over there.
Yeah.
You can kind of go over there, but there are situations where it's like, oh, our balls are on the other side of the fairway,
Right.
so it's like they can't expect us to go over there and have a search for the ball.
There's so many
fake
half
look is the
balls
way to
out
go.
there. What's that about? Just
Half?
the mowers? It was just
Yeah,
the balls cut in
probably
half.
mowers.
Yeah.
Just the mowers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Trent, as bad as that swing was on 18, remember you fucking stuck it on Sawgrass 17.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
people
facts.
forget that.
That's
People
facts.
do. Don't,
People
don't
really-
let people forget
Sunday
that Trent,
pin, too.
Sunday pin.
I put it on the green 17 Stargrass, so I can say whatever I want. And I can do whatever I
Yes,
want.
that's a fact. Okay. Good show, everyone. Numbers. We'll do a random number.
69.
generator.
I think I beat you, Hank.
I think, PFT got you.
Let's go 89.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys want to get some numbers?
Ooh, I would love to get some numbers.
Is it
zero-
1 through
it's
100?
1 through 100.
13.
13, okay.
47.
I'll go 17. Memes, you ever gotten this? No. You got 1. 20 for Shane. You want one? Have you ever gotten this? I haven't. Oh, 10. Okay.
Billy
All
got
right.
21. Jake, 18.
It's on 89 because I already generated it. Do you want me to You want me to clear it?
Wait, when
I
did
haven't
you
hit it.
generate it?
It was
just
it was
appeared at
stuck
89?
No, it was stuck at 10. I hit it once to clear it, and it went to 89.
That's
This
a
was
win.
No, this was before.
What?
Dude, you can look at it. I haven't touched it. It was before.
Did you just? When did you hit the button?
Like 3 minutes ago.
Oh, so it was before Hank
Yes.
guessed. Okay.
Yes. Do you want me to clear it again? I'll clear it again.
Sure.
Oh, there we go. It's cleared again.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not lying.
all I
to you.
saw,
You
you
can
showed me the
probably
phone with
see.
89 was the number I
You can
guessed.
see the. You can see
It's
when
a
I
fake
hit
win
it.
anyway. I wouldn't have
All
been valid.
I'm generating it. Ready? That's a fake win anyway.
3.
Oh no, he guessed 1.
What was it?
3.
3.
It's 3, the number that you always guess.
Memes always gets 3. He's never gotten it.
Memes. Wait, no. Memes got it one time. Memes got it one time before, right?
But 3 was the number.
Oh, you haven't gotten it before?
No, he's never gotten it. That's brutal, dude. Yeah, 3 was the number.
Wow.
Brutal.
Love you guys.
Red Panda's on his handle.